Jeez.
All right.
Sarah.
Star Wars.
The Moisture Farm. That's what that one's called.
We started.
We
Sarah.
started.
Sorry.
That's what the song means.
Got it.
Okay, can I go?
Do it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Thank you.
But I'm just letting you know.
Last we left, the Jedis were in discussions with the locals, Dracus, and it was about an alliance. It was about finding out. It was about alliance, and then they found out the Separatists had arrived.
Yes.
And
then they had to see where our allegiances lied.
No, that was before. We just wanted to make sure that you guys were, like, on the right team.
Right.
For lack of a better word.
Or force us to become on your team.
No.
And
then we would just leave you alone.
the Separatists came to planet, and they dropped off a number of their drop ships.
Yay.
I do believe they're called MTTs. That's their official title. Each one of them carrying 112 droids, as well as some battle tanks. They can afford battle tanks, but it's 112 droids are what's coming out of these guys. The battle tanks. The terrain here is not flat enough for the tanks, so they're
There's too much high grass.
too much. There's hills. This is mountainous.
Oh, right.
High grass.
And I'm not saying that these hover tanks can't go over rough terrain. I'm saying there's too much mountains.
Too much of it.
Too
Right.
much grass.
Have you been drinking all day?
No.
Okay.
have.
So because there was an understanding of numbers, we're going to say that 10 of these MTTs are landing. And this is a large valley, so it is not just all 10 of them are landing in one spot. They're descending in a battle formation surrounding the valley and the temple area. So you're not looking at just battling one front, you're battling multiple fronts. But it's not just you, you also have potential allies, unless they decide, you know what, there's more of them, we'll just side with them.
No, that
that's-
one's dead now.
That one's dead.
Oh, yeah, that one got ripped apart by the other old grannies.
Yeah. Old Granny Conference.
Thranks.
And
Thanks, Nana.
Nana, destroy.
Nana got angry because I didn't like her scarf that she knit me.
And so, we're starting off with Ash.
Drunk on power.
Yes.
Ashyar
Ashyar.
is heading to the LAT to get a ride up, because you can see the Lucre Hulk in low atmosphere, and you have a plan,
Yep.
and you're leaving your Padawan to aid the locals in defending against about 112 times 10, 1,120 battle droids.
Yep.
The good news is those drop ships have weapons on them, but they're not very mobile. They move really, really slowly.
I'm great at stuff.
So,
Old Granny Barkskin became tent leathers. That's my favorite comment so far.
Tent leathers. Shoes.
all right.
Handbags.
You are currently with
High
Chief.
Priestess. High Priestess.
High Priestess. Yes, we don't have a name other than High Priestess.
Yeah,
That's fine.
that's fine.
Right.
My name is unpronounceable by your strange mouth.
Okay.
Just doesn't go like this.
And
It goes.
we're going to start off that your character has already left.
Okay.
And we're going to assume that you are with the pilot already. Now, the LAT requires a pilot and co-pilot. So, do you intend to take another clone trooper with you to co-pilot, or do you intend to co-pilot?
Can it be operated at all by one person?
Yes, the co-pilot's function is coordination, directional, and weapons. So
Okay.
the pilot can fly, but that's all he's going to be able to do. No one can shoot guns. He has to have a direct line of target to where he's going. He's pretty much just flying up, and which is all he's doing. Can you co-pilot with him?
Yeah, I can definitely co-pilot.
Great. So
Yeah.
you don't have to take anyone with you.
Yeah,
It's just his return trip's going to be entertaining.
yeah. So you know what? I trust his skills and his abilities.
Excellent.
It's
I
just
have
gonna
his
be
stats.
drop me and fly you, fool. So
Cool.
Away!
I apologize. It's an LAAT. Is its actual
LAAT.
abbreviation.
What?
So in game mechanics, I found out that if you guys know, they have a size variable and it goes from like person size, speeder, walker, and so on and so forth. The LAAT stands for is a walker in size. I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive, because that means fighting small speeder like fighter ships and stuff like that, it gains 2 dice almost all its damage and
Nice.
protection values. I was like, okay, so it's not a joke. So when you see it in the cartoons flying around getting shot at, there's a reason behind that. All right. So we're going to start off with you and the pilot. The pilot skill is... Let me bring it back up. Where is this piloting skill at? Ugh. 4 dice. What's your piloting airspeeder?
I don't have airspeeder specifically. I have repulsor lift, starfighter, space transports, walker operation.
This isn't technically a walker, but it goes under airspeeder for controls. So default?
Yeah,
Sounds good.
just 2.
That guy and these 3.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna concentrate.
Because you're just piloting.
So I roll what I roll.
Awesome.
I roll 4 dice. Or
He's
I
got-
roll.
First, you're going to do a
Nice.
concentration
Yeah.
roll, and
Roll
you're going
8
to try to
dice.
beat a 5.
Yeah. Easy if you're
Is your
relaxed.
character at peace? I mean, any reason to be out of peace, angry, or bothered by the situation?
Stressed.
You know, this was kind of not wholly unexpected, and we've been at war for like a period of time. This is just kind of standard.
This is
I
your
would
first.
Say, I would say I'm still at peace.
Is this your first engagement as a Jedi?
Oh, in the actual fighting. Probably.
Yes, let's go with yes.
Okay, so this is both your first engagements.
Sure.
But you're, as far
Well-
as it goes for the war, not we're saying like period. I've never fought anybody, but we're saying for the war,
Yeah.
this is your first engagement. Cool. So make a willpower test. Let's start with a willpower test to remain calm. This is like a first time thing. You're only going to try to beat a 5. It should be an easy task to kind of focus yourself and be like, whoosh.
Got it.
Excellent. Now you're going to do your actual concentration, and that is based off of...
It was control. Sorry. Oh, I got a 1 on my force die.
Uh-oh.
You want me to take away?
Yeah, I
one
want to
more
just take
science?
away the high one,
Okay.
because this is more about piloting and whatnot.
That was a
And
2. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus 9, 20.
all right, so you're definitely got concentration, you're at peace, you're focused on the task at hand, and that's assisting this nameless clone to fly this LAAT.
Excellent.
All right, so you get your extra 4 dice, and he was able to beat his. It's a requirement to, as far as the LAAT is, because of the way at which it flies. For it to go into upper atmosphere, it is a moderate, and I'm putting it at a high end because he's going to be flying those chemical thrusters, because that's all it's got. So this ship has no sensors, by the way, 0. It has no life support. It has no shields. It has nothing. These little things are just a hull with guns and engines and wings.
Nice.
Oh, so you're stealing one of the things that dropped off the...
Yeah, drop
Okay.
off clones.
Okay.
Yeah, the clone trooper dropship thing.
Droids?
No. The clone trooper
The clone
dropship.
one with like that has like the open sides and stuff.
They have no life support.
Got it.
They have no shields,
With
no
you know,
sensors.
with the hand-holdy things.
Right.
Sensors are right here.
Yep.
Right here, people.
That's awful.
Keep your sensors peeled.
I mean, they didn't care about the clones, so there's that.
Oh.
I would have.
Yeah, but
But I'm not in charge. I'm just a Padawan.
well, no,
Oh.
you're a general or a commander technically.
We've got-
Your commander.
We've got a name for the pilot.
Oh,
Sideswipe.
Sideswipe. I'm writing it
pilot
down.
sideswipe.
Which means he might live.
Yep. He's not a red shirt anymore. He's got a name.
I got a name.
Tell my children I love them.
You have no children.
I know.
Only clones.
All right.
Yes.
So you inside Sideswipe only had to make a Sideswipe had to make a moderate, which is not an only, and you had to make an easy. We'll say probably about an 8, and you more than cleared that on your
25.
co-piloting. Which your job is to watch everything that's going on and look around, and as the ship is heading up. All right. You can make a perception check along with their perception check, but your perception check is going to be twofold. One, you're watching what's going on around you as you're heading up to the Hulk, and as well as what's going on down below you.
Okay.
The two of you, as you're exiting the temple, to see, you're already outside. You're getting the 2 laser batteries set up. I'm assuming at the temple.
Yes.
This is a bit higher ground.
That's
It's also
always-
defendable. And you're getting the batteries hooked up with it. So these are going to have infinite shots with these turbo lasers, where your blasters have bullets or ammo that runs out because of some funky gas.
Yep.
Power packs. Yeah. They're basically power packs.
Yes. No, power packs are filled with gas. All right. Perception checks from everybody. This is to see who's able to notice things.
I got a 1 on my die.
All right. Ignore the rest of your roll. None of it matters.
Fantastic.
I got an 11.
7.
All right.
Unconcentrated.
Oh, sorry. 9.
9, 11, and nothing.
Sure.
You see the blood and viscera all over the other old ladies. I mean, the
Just kind of
travelers.
like,
Elders.
Where's Granny Barkskin? She's dead leather.
When you have come outside with the troopers and start setting up, your guts are clenched at this point in time. Fear is rampant inside of you, and you can feel it.
Awesome.
You're afraid because you can sense the dark side of the forces here. You're afraid because these people are people and they might die. You're afraid because that's a lot of robots and they're all coming, and there's a lot of fear washing over you at this point in time. That's really clouding your judgment. As you're stepping out, you can see the transports that have come down. You have never seen these transports before, but you know of outsiders and their vehicles, and so you can assume these are war vehicles. You guys have war vehicles too. They happen to be mobile, have teeth and claws, and jump, and a few of them can glide. So you're looking around at all these incoming vehicles and whatnot. You can see these tiny armored people. You can... Heck, your perception is good enough to notice that this one in the robe that seems to be trying to tell them what to do doesn't seem to be having it all together. But what you see is, and this is us, so you're watching things go along, you see the valley from above, and you see the drop ships, the MTTs landing in position. They're taking good positions so, from the computer. You got to get up there, you got to stop it.
Yep.
And you see that a pair of the MTTs has a third vehicle with it, a smaller frigate-sized ship that breaks off and begins heading in a northeasterly direction along one side of the valley past the temple. You see this as well. The 3 ships are over here, but one of them is hidden behind. And so when it comes down, you see it cut out from behind them and then start skirting around the edge of the valley. And you watch it go in that direction, heading toward the vault.
Can I make a knowledge roll to identify the type of ship?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, because I don't have anything that... Nope. 9, 13, 14, 15. 15.
It needs to be a frigate, so I'm going to leave it to the audience to help me pick one out. It just needs to be able to transport some troops.
You just gotta go to frigates.com.
Frigates.com. Aren't frigates kind of big?
Are they?
I mean,
Am I thinking like...
I think it's a small supply boat.
Okay.
That's what I think of when I think of a frigate.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, it's different whenever it's like for space travel, but if
So
it
what
came
would
off
you-
like a giant...
What would you consider the Millennium Falcon?
Freighter.
A freighter?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so I'm thinking frigates are
Like
smaller.
Like space transport.
Space transport? Okay, so we're going to say a small space transport.
Okay.
It probably can carry a little bit of cargo and some troops. I really didn't have one picked out.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Because I didn't expect somebody to go, what is it? You know?
Sorry, I was like, oh my gosh, that ship is obviously special. It's Chekhov's gun. I have to try and identify it.
Okay. That's true. That's true. I'm just going to say that it seems to be a small transport, big enough to carry maybe some
Yeah.
troops. Not something as impressive as the MTTs. This seems to be maybe carrying, or I would say it'd probably carry about the same amount, or half the amount of the LAAT. So it's like maybe 10 soldiers or some cargo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just put too much time. Like, yeah.
You're not wrong.
No, nothing. Yes, the Panthosaurus.
Panthersaurus.
Right. So, you guys now have this information. We'll start with Cassie.
Okay. So the first thing that happens as soon as we walk out of the thing is that my character shouts loudly in Dracus. The see, hold on, how she say? Oh,
The Barkskins are dead. Slay any you see, unless they decide to be adopted.
All right.
Shit.
The elderly Dracus will begin descending the steps from the temple, gathering their soldiers next to them, grabbing their weapons, and heading toward
some
their
Barkskins
mounts.
that are like, what? Oh god.
Yeah, the slaughter has already begun. They're
Adopted
attacking
Soroka.
anyone that are on the stairway that they know are Barkskins.
And then I will walk down to this tiny person. This is no. She would say that's a tiny person.
Yeah,
She
right.
would say the female moonkin. So. And it's like you're like in oh my gosh mode, and it's like clawed hand just like rests upon your shoulder and kind of like grips to where just the talons are just kind of digging in just the teensiest bit.
Moonkin, blow the clouds from your vision. This is no time to falter.
She's right.
What do you want to do?
Get ready for combat.
All right, willpower test.
Oh, sorry.
Do you have a quick montage?
No,
Is
I
your
think I'm
force
good.
dice a 1?
No,
Okay.
it's 13 total.
Because all I can see is a 1.
Oh, my force dice is over here, and it's a 4!
Yay!
So, 13!
Because if your force
14.
dice had been a 1, that would have been terrible.
I know, I'd be like, I'm not Inari in this scenario.
Brown pants.
Yeah, so 14
Awesome.
total.
All right. What do you want to do now? Now that you've
Oh, yeah.
seemed to regain some confidence in this Moonkin.
They have sent a detachment to the vault.
Do we need to head there to head them off?
Yes, your warriors are fast. My warriors can handle these metal men.
Okay.
Let's go, guys.
So you were expecting her to have a transport of some type to get there?
Oh no, we have transport.
Oh
Okay.
god, Panthersaurus!
All right.
We got Panthersaurs.
How many of your...
We could probably so there'll be at least probably like probably two of my warriors on each one. One like one like I don't know what you call that when you are telling the Panthersaurs where to go. Like how you ride a horse. but-
Leading.
Yeah.
Leading.
Steering.
Steering. They're steering.
Steering, leading.
And then then however many can fit on with them as well, and I will have my own mount, and you will be accompanying me.
Oh.
Yes.
Do I get to ride in the front with your big, strong scale?
Well, I mean, it's a
around
woman.
me?
Shouldn't she ride her own beast
True.
mount?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Never mind.
What's your beast riding skill at?
0! Oh, wait.
Ugh.
Which one? Which one is beast riding under? Is it strength? Is it dex?
It's mechanical.
Fantastic!
What? Beast riding is mechanical?
It says
Beast riding is
something-
under mechanical.
Wow. Okay. That's fun.
Hey, Jeff.
come here. Where are you going? Okay.
Radio asks, wouldn't Inari be on the other side with all the awesome robots?
Yeah.
She would. That's true. Thank you, Radio. Jeff!
Meh.
All right.
Okay. So I'm going to concentrate so I don't fall off this terrible beast. Beautiful, sleek,
Terrifying.
amazing.
Alright, so
beast.
you've calmed yourself, you
Yes.
head down the flight of stairs, you walk past the current slaughter of two of these the Dracuses as
mean,
you
you
are
know-
they are dealing with some sort of political turmoil right now, and you come down to a
Panthersaurus.
Panthersaurus, which is about the size of a rhino in height and twice as long,
Yeah.
and some sort of like cagey looking saddle attached to it. Alright. It looks at you and snarls.
Showing all of his teeth.
All of its teeth. It's got like a face mask, armory thing that has spikes on it for
I'm
war.
not afraid of kitty cats.
Kitty, dragon, octopuses.
Yeah, I'm concentrating.
I mean, just the.
Yeah!
It's not a one.
It's not a one!
So 18 on my concentrate. So yay. I get
Yep,
4
you get
extra
4
dice.
extra dice to
and
make...
then 2 for my mechanical.
Awesome.
Ah!
I got a 1!
Go ahead and take out your highest dice and the 1.
Yes! Fantastic. 16.
So good.
She wouldn't be doing okay if it wasn't for the fact it already knew where to go.
Yeah.
As you mount
I actually.
It's following you!
Yeah, it's like she mounts up and I like grab it by its snout and turn it towards me, and then I command it to follow.
So really that dice roll was to hang on and not fall off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
No, I'm good.
I've ridden a horse, so I imagine it's kind of exhausting getting on with these things and trying not to be thrown around,
I mean,
even
to
with
be
a saddle.
fair, like, I'm tired after going horseback riding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
It
especially
isn't
for,
a bit-
like, about an hour.
For sure.
All right. You're on this monstrous beast, which I would like to toss to the audience. Panthersaurus is really great. I'm sure that'd be a nice common name, but the Dracus people need to have a name for their powerful war beasts. So if you come up
Yes.
with one, that would be great.
Balrog.
The beasts take you from where you're at around the temple, following the high priestess, 2 of her warriors. How many clones did you bring with?
Well,
There are
probably have-
2 laser batteries,
Yeah.
a total of 12 clones. 1 went with him, leaving 11 behind.
okay.
2 clones.
There's already
can,
one is still there, so it's technically theirs. Minus 2.
One's still where?
He left one of them with the ship.
And it's with him now.
Oh right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's the same one.
So it takes 2 to operate a laser battery,
Okay, so 2.
and that's 4 have to stay behind.
Okay.
So that leaves you a total of 7 you can play around with. So you could bring 7 with you.
I would bring 4 with me and leave 3 to defend like a lower.
A lower tier.
Yeah.
Great, because the locals also have blasters.
Right.
But at least that way the people who have the laser batteries can have some defensive units as well.
Right.
All right.
Even the males have blasters.
I know, right?
Right.
What's going on? The outside world is
I mean,
crazy.
everything is being we make sure that our men can also fight each other if necessary.
Yeah. Like
For
that's
entertainment.
For
When
entertainment.
required.
Yes.
That's how they pick mates.
Yeah.
Does that say cool things?
Cool things.
Cool things.
And then Robin is saying warpard,
Yep. Radio says friend.
Ooh.
a friend. Call him.
Oh my god.
Well, in the Star Wars universe, they all have access to Urban Dictionary, so they wouldn't overlap words.
I like friend
Friend it is.
They friends.
or thren
What?
or thren.
Thren.
Thren. I like that.
Ooh.
The Thren.
Yeah.
That's a scary, like, that's a scary thing. Ooh, and that's also like, why, like the noise that they make. Sounds kind of like.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. When they make the throaty yell, that sounds just like
it's
Thren.
a Thren. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Your Pokemon.
Yes. They
It's
say
like a
their
Pokemon.
name.
They say their name, right? They're really
Catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Thren. Okay,
Okay.
I'm not putting you in a ball. Just saying. I'm gonna run and hide and trip my friend.
Like, who's gonna put a Charizard in a fucking Pokeball? Like, seriously.
That one
I saw it-
douche that didn't want Charizard and then left him out in the rain and he almost died and then Ash had to take him to the book. Never mind.
Let's not go down a dark hole and stay with Star Wars where it's all light and wonderful.
Yeah.
All right,
Pokemon
the
is about a boy in a coma. Anyway, sorry.
Pokemon is about Professor Oak getting laid.
Well, yeah, it's like
Go wander
all
around
you
in the
10-year-olds need to go in the forest with your.
Is your mom doing okay? That's great.
Tell me about your
Pre-Rainbow's
mom.
over, guys.
Sorry.
Thank you. All
Oh yeah, sorry.
right, the
Looking at me.
Thren.
This is my
The
rodeo.
Thren
Yes.
come around the side of the temple and begin going through the thick jungle, weaving between the large trees, jumping. Their faces have like barbs as well as blades on the front of them for stabbing and cutting. But the jungle's thickness, as they run, they're making this like motion with their head up and down and side to side, cutting
really sharp
vines and whatnot that are
like tusks.
overgrown.
Like
Yeah.
sharp tusks.
And so they thrash as they move, tearing through the jungle to keep them in a fast forward motion.
Nice.
Muskin that have escaped the herd wander through the jungle and immediately dash into hiding at the sound of these things thundering. Large, long-legged beasts move away from where they are rushing as you guys head up into the steep side of the mountain. Even the top of the mountain on this planet is covered with jungle. So, I mean, there's no high mountains, a lot of low mountains in this area, but still mountainous. And as you're cutting through these ravines, you come across an area where there is less vegetation and pipeworks coming up out of the ground and heading along a trail. And as the leader, the high priestess, comes around, she finds this edge of pipework and begins following it into the mountains. At some point, you come across a power conduit, a power station, as you guys are rushing. And when it turns a small embankment and you are at a high point looking down, you see a stone temple similar to the one that you left behind, but there are additions to it. There are power stations on the side of it. You can see that there are machinery or something around it, and there is some sort of I guess you described it as a subdued or smokestack, but it's not pumping out. Like, you can see where the smokestack would be coming out of the building, and it's attached to some sort of water pond thing sitting on the top of the temple. So the water runs down the back of the temple all black. So there's no smoke trail coming out of this building, so it's hidden and disguised.
That's really smart.
The High Priestess comes to this point and stops. The ship in question, there is the frigate, the small transport is already landed. It is open. You can see battle droids out and about. They're moving in. You see they're coming out with a repulsor lift, and on the repulsor lift is crates. If they've already got to this, that means they've breached the vault.
Whoa.
Priestess, what are they moving out of the temple?
What is it called again?
Helenium.
They found our Olenium.
Oh. Do I know what Helenium is?
You know it is used to create the necessary processing or artificial intelligence. It's a material component used to create droids, droid brains. Also, you notice that there are bark skins down there amongst the droids. I forgot. I apologize. There are bark skins amongst the droids and what would be the normal contingency of miners and guards. The guards seem to be dead, and the miners are often one area bound up and put into a big metal cage. So this sieging of the vault
Was helped.
was helped.
It was not a siege. It was a coup.
It was a coup.
Sabotage.
There you go.
So, you'll hear, like, me, having a quick meeting with my warriors.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
And you know what? I think she'll say it in common so that way everybody has the correct idea.
Everything down there, except for those miners, doesn't get out alive. The Barkskins are dead. We just need to inform them.
The hard way.
The fun way.
Did you just say the fun way?
Show no mercy, warriors of Moonkin.
So you brought 2 of your warriors. You brought 4 of the clone troopers. And
We'll have, like, however many, beasts we needed to ride, there were 2 of them on each one.
you can ride one beast by yourself, but for the smaller people, they could only ride. They could double up.
Yeah.
So 2, and she's on one by herself because she's a Moonkin, and then your warriors. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
6 of them. 6 beasts. You have to make a beast riding roll to tell it to attack and control its attacks. Otherwise, it just eats whatever the hell it's going to eat.
I don't really feel like we need to control them at this point.
Oh, right.
Priestess, is there a back way into the temple? We can surprise them from that way if there is.
No, there's no other way into
Oh.
the vault. What you're looking at
Yeah.
goes in and then down into the ground.
There was no need for any other entrance.
Okay.
But we can still surprise them.
It also means they have no way out. So you could sit up here and just...
We will be going down.
Yes.
You and your warriors will stay here until the signal.
Big toothy grin.
Yeah.
He's like, what's the signal?
The signal is death.
So yeah, I'm going to take my warriors and our mounts, and we are going to use our camouflaging capability to move stealthily up
Oh, right.
to them.
So what you see, because there's no dice rolls for this, is the animals doing their thing. They hunker in and they grab onto the large threns, and the way that their tails and their bodies lay on the back, it makes the threns look a little larger. The threns morphic cells and structures begin growing up around them and making them kind of like latched on, like they're touched, and then they change color as well. So you can see that they blend into the animal, and then they blend into the rocks around them.
Jesus, that's terrifying.
You can see them, but that's like looking up on the mountainside going, see those mountain leopards? And everybody's like, no.
What?
Those 4 mountain leopards right over there looking at us. No, I don't see them.
Wave at him. Hi.
All right. John, the LAAT has begun to ascend. You saw that ship take off in that direction. Did you want to do anything? Maybe send a communication?
Well, no. I would have made some kind of a, like, I can't remember which force skill it is that lets me talk to you with my brain.
Projective telepathy.
Okay, yeah. So I would have used that to just send you a calming message about.
This is the turn in
Believe
which
in
her
the
brain
Force.
is all like,
Yeah.
so
yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, hello?
Yeah.
You're not even getting an answer machine.
That's cool.
Like, you realize your Padawan is not in a good place right now.
Yep.
And you're like, do you have anything to say to that?
No.
No?
No. She'll be fine.
She'll be
She'll be
fine.
fine. I mean, if I can't get through, she's not gonna hear my message anyways. So.
You can trust the Force.
Stop talking for me.
Sorry. Go on.
Trust in
All
the
right.
Force. Let it guide you.
All right. So you and the pilot are now heading at a big. Because it's not you point straight up. You guys are making like a loop event, trying to kind of maneuver around and head up. I don't know, Ken, you probably could. That's not the point. You guys are flying up, and your perception roll earlier lets you know that the outside of the Hulk, you're able to physically see droid fighters positioned in a still pattern in front and along the sides and the back of the ring itself. Now, a Hulk, if you don't know, it is just one gigantic hangar bay in a circle, and then there's the drop ship itself and its attachment to the extra drive system. Right. So that's kind of the setup, the whole thing. They are guarding the entrance in toward the bay, where the bay comes in, and they are sitting on the sides. There's like 4 in the front, 2 in the side, and 2 positioned above where the engines are. So the underside of the engines, planet side, are not protected by any droids. That doesn't mean they don't have sensors to see and stuff like that. And the underside itself has no droids. So if you can figure something out, that's their current layout. I kind of have a rough drawing.
Oh,
here.
Yeah.
And so there are 4 at this opening, and 2 on the sides, and 2 back here.
Okay.
As far as it goes, the ones in the opening, they are at plane. The ones on the side and the back are above the actual ship. So the underside of the ship has no...
Okay.
They're mostly worried about an assault from out.
Right.
Not from under. Is the positioning right now.
Okay. So I will... Actually, I'm gonna concentrate on the layout of the Lucre Hulk, so that I can plan where it would be the most advantageous for me to cut a door, so that I'll have the quickest path to the computer core, so I can disable it.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely got more than a 5, if that was my goal.
Yeah, that's your goal.
Okay. So I'll get 4 extra dice. Do you want me to just roll a knowledge?
Yes.
Okay. Oh no, I got 1 on my force die. My highest dice is a 4. Do you want me to?
Yeah, take out the heist.
Okay. 8, 10, 15, 17.
All right. The quickest access would be in through the center sphere at the middle. That's where the slave computer is going to be at. And that's where you're going to want to enter in there. Now, if they're all on the... If the bottom is clear except near the front, you want to come around to somewhere on the ship, kind of like up under there, and then pop a hole in that part. Now, the center of this entire sphere, right? The top half of the sphere is where all the control information is at. The middle of it is a giant engine that controls the power to all the ships, recharges everything, and gives power to the thrusters and hyperdrive. That is also where the hyperdrive is located at, in the center of that sphere. And then the bottom half is like some other components, landing gears, and whatnot. So that's probably the best place on that sphere to get in and then make your way to the top of it by going through that power core.
Yeah.
That's the fastest, which is what you asked for.
Well, I don't know. I think the fastest sounds like going through the top of the centerpiece.
Which means you have to fly, get over it somehow, and then come through the top.
Yeah. But like, that would be quicker because all the computer stuff.
Yes,
is
it
in the
would
top
be
half,
quicker,
right?
but you're coming from the underside of the planet in a ship that has no life supports, and so that's where my answer comes from.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, getting to the top would be great, but if there's no atmosphere up there for you and the pilot, he's going to have an hour, you're going to have minutes. Not even minutes. Because, like, how long could a person hold their breath in a vacuum?
It can be a long time.
I mean, they're in the low atmosphere, though, right?
Yeah, which means it's, like, super hard breathing.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like
What
climbing a
mountains?
really high mountain.
Is it Everest in the low atmosphere?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the clone has a rebreather kind of thing hooked up where he's got a tank, if I remember correctly.
Yep. So yeah, I think the plan is gonna be to fly up directly underneath it, and up through the gap here, just straight up. And then straight up and curve over the dome. I'll jump out, and then Sideswipe has just got to get away.
Okay. All right. Now comes the part of not being detected.
Yeah.
How do you intend not to be detected?
Especially since you're like flying up right in front of the command.
Sweetheart, I
Yes,
need you to
darling.
stop talking to Bernie and tell me if there are any force powers that would help me go undetected in a spaceship, because you know force powers.
Invisible.
There's the one that we created, me and Max.
But that only blocks from being force detected.
Yeah, not from like.
No, the
sensors
force
picking up the-
concealment would be perception, like of anything.
How
Not
does it hide?
sensors.
How does it hide a spaceship from sensors? That's what he wants right now. To
Yeah.
hide a spaceship from sensors.
Oh, I don't think there is one for that.
So
You know what?
what's up?
We're gonna fly not close to it. We're gonna go above it in an arc.
A huge arc.
Yeah, I'll halo jump out and land on the dome
Okay.
and
All right.
yeah, hero landing.
So side. What was his name? Sideswipe.
Sideswipe.
Sideswipe begins taking a longer route around, and he's coming out of the atmosphere. He's going to loop around, and he's in the lower atmosphere. Going,
It's cold.
It's cold. He's turning on suits like heaters. He's putting little inserts into his gloves.
Yep.
All right, stamina check.
That's under strength, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Can I
think
use
you should.
concentration?
You totally can use concentration.
I'm gonna concentrate on my stamina real quick. Okay, definitely beat a 5.
Excellent. 4 extra dice to your stamina roll.
Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 2 more. Oh, I got a 1 on my force die.
That's fine. Take out your highest.
Okay. So that's 10, 20, 28, 29.
Yeah, you almost beat an impossible. So, in the freezing cold atmosphere, very thin, you're doing just fine. You've slowed your breathing. You've slowed your heart rate. He's running off his oxygen supply at this point in time. You've turned off the cabin heat. You turned the engines down to a low thrust so that they're less visible. And you guys are moving in a way in which you stay behind the ship and its engines, so that because it doesn't have if it's doing a sweep, the engines is going to be the smallest area where it's not looking.
Yeah.
And so you guys are staying behind it as much as possible, trying to sneak up on it like a cat prowling. All right.
Yeah,
Like a thren prowling through the high grass. Yeah. So I'm going to roll his piloting, and I'm going to give him bonus dice because of the way he's flying.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll their search skill. So his piloting was 4 dice. I'm giving him 2 extra dice. And he got a 10 plus another 10, a 25 in total. So he's doing really good.
Nice.
Now he's just got to figure out how to take this metal brick he's flying and go back into the atmosphere and not die.
Yep.
All right. The small drop ship meant for atmosphere flight only sputters its way over, and you guys fly in an arc past the engines.
He's a really good pilot.
And all they have to do is be like, hey, let's go forwards, and you're gone. That's all it take. You're gone. But
Wait.
nothing happens because you guys are passing right by the engines as you're coming up.
Oh no, that's not what I was planning on.
You're not
doing
coming, like-
the second time.
You're being dropped off on the top, right?
Yeah, but like from like way above it.
So you want to like fly out way up and then come straight down?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure that's possible in this ship.
Okay.
That's what
Well,
I'm
yeah, that's fine then.
The only possibility is to come up behind the ship.
Okay, yeah.
Because if you try to go up, you're just like,
Definitely, we'll do that then. That eliminates all of the danger of me missing my target.
yeah,
in
you're
the
not going
jump,
to miss
so
your
yeah.
target.
Okay.
All you got to do is just leap out.
Yep.
Momentum in one direction. You're good.
I like
it's
it.
more about being spotted.
I like it. I trust him. So that's going to do
I
it.
can only see what the Trade Federation guys are doing. There's a drop ship coming up from above us. Yeah? Like is it floating? No, there's
No,
a
it's
pilot
dropping.
struggling
It's
to
dropping.
fly this brick
What are they
above
doing?
us. What the hell's going on? Shoot it. All right. Pew, 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 pew. That's enough laser blasts. We're paid by the shot.
Yeah.
It's okay. You don't have to worry about it. He'll crash on the surface. Don't waste the blaster power.
Yep.
So, Sideswipe is got it. He's like, I have a few more, this probably taking like a good 10 minutes to get to this point. And he's like, I'm good. As soon as we get over, I'm just dropping. So as soon you have a window, he tells you, get the side doors open. I'm ready to go, General. So as soon as you guys get past the engines and above it, he punches the thrust up so that you guys can move because you're now in the sensor range as soon as you come above the engine. So he punches the thrust up from like minimal to probably like a quarter of that. You guys head straight toward the dome in the center.
Okay.
Now he has no bonuses to not be detected.
So, before I go to the window to get ready to jump out, I give him instructions. Go immediately back. There was a ship that broke off from the rest and went over to another temple location off to the north. I believe you'll find my Padawan and some of your men there. Make sure they get back to the village with the rest. I'll find my own way back.
Roger, General. All right. Sensors, as soon as you guys come up over the engines and he begins kicking up the power. What's that?
That's a good roll.
It's a really good roll. As you're in the cockpit, about to turn, you see all the cannons like, and he's like, hold on, and he starts rolling from side to side as the dual heavy blaster cannons begin opening fire in your tiny little ship. Yep. All right. This is where his piloting role comes involved, and their ability to shoot. The droids that are shooting this thing only have 2 dice. This is why these ships fail to defend themselves. Their main form of defense isn't these cannons, though.
Vulture fires.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Oh, jeez.
And that's a miss.
Oh, jeez.
Both of them get 1s. So as you come up and he starts, he punches at Chewie. It's like a quarter impulse.
That's not
quotes.
punching. That's
He's
like
like he
listing lazily
The
forward.
cannons swirl around, and he does a roll, and the blast fires. So like as you're sliding the door open, the wall of red hot heat flies by.
Nice.
He zips through the two of them. They've been turning to keep forward, and he flies up. And the LAAT turns to one side, and all you see before you is the dome, the windows, the antennas, and whatnot. So you have a mesh of antennas in front of you. You have the dome beneath you. You have the vents that are around that part, and you can see the windows. So you have a lot of stuff you can aim for. This is your window, and he's now about to hit full speed to get the hell out of Dodge.
Oh, I go.
All right, you
I
throw
jump.
yourself out.
Yep. Aiming for. You said there were vents?
Vents, antennas, windows, and ports.
Ooh, port being like a window?
A port being like where something would attach and there's a door.
Oh, yeah. That sounds nice.
All right.
I'll aim for one of those.
All right. This is a jump skill to control your 0G movement. The first thing you need to do is you're jumping out. We're going to do another stamina check to see how long you can actually be out here without the wonderful comforts of some walls.
Okay, so I'm not going to be able to concentrate on anything because I've got to do more than one thing, right?
We'll consider the stamina check just a gimme. You got to do it, so it doesn't count against your doing other things.
Okay, stamina. Stamina 6, 2, 4, 6. Oh, a 6 on my force die. I mean, that's a 6. That's 11, 12, 13,
The
Can
cannons
you
shoot
read
each
it
other.
okay?
Yeah, I can read it.
Perfect.
13, 23, 27, 29.
All right. The stamina check for staying in outer space is a difficult, and so you made a very difficult. So I'm going to double the amount of time you have. So we're going to say about 5 minutes at most of being in outer space or this low atmosphere without hypothermia kicking in, lack of oxygen killing you, or some sort of wild animal just eating your eyes out.
Yeah.
Bird.
Like a bird.
A low atmosphere bird.
Sure.
We call them vultures.
Droid. Sorry.
Now it's a jump check.
Okay.
To get from the ship and kind of like trajectory yourself and aim for something.
Okay.
I'm going to need you to make... We're going to set it at a difficult of 16, the low end of difficult,
Okay.
to hit the port door. If you want to hit the antennas, it's going to be an easy of 10. And if you want to hit the open ventilations that they're blowing out, it's going to be a very difficult of 21 because they're blowing
Right.
gases out.
Can I use concentration for this jump?
No.
Okay.
You can use force jump though.
What does force jump do for me?
It gives you extra dice depending on how well you roll.
It's like concentration, but purely for
Okay.
the jump skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
give it to me.
it's an easy, and then however many over the easy like die that you set it to, or number that you set it to, is how many dice extra you get with your jump.
Okay, so explain that to me in how many dice do I roll, and then what happens after
You
that.
roll your concentration die.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I love that. Okay, so
And you have to set an easy target of 6 to 10.
I roll my control die.
Yes.
I'll say 8.
Okay.
Okay.
So however many, tell me how many over 8 that you get.
How many 8s over 8 or how many 5s
How-
over 8?
How many numbers? What is your total? Minus 8. Give me that number.
14 minus 8 is 6.
So you get 2 extra dice to your jump.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, 2 extra dice to my jump.
You also have to make an easy alter roll.
Okay.
Well, Cole's putting up rule stuff. He could have used absorb, dissipate energy to avoid
Oh,
detection.
Really? I didn't know that.
Because I would be absorbing the
Heat and light
radar
microwave.
energy.
Okay. That's good to know. That's really good to
Okay,
know.
I definitely believe I got an easy on my altar because that's
Okay.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you get
Over
over
that.
10, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so you get 2 extra
2
dice to your
extra dice
jump.
to my jump. Jumping Matilda. So I get 7 dice. 2, 4, 6, 7. Plus 2.
So lucky.
5, 10, 19, plus 4, 23, 24, 25.
You could hit one of the ventilations.
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah. I'll go for
Ventilations are going to be easier to cut open, and they're going to have. You're not going to have where a sensor goes off going, oh no,
Yep.
gases are being
Yep.
lost to outer space.
Yeah,
'Cause
so
there's-
I'll go for one of the ventilation tubes.
All right.
And I will, yeah, I'll I guess, land next to it and cut it open with the
Well, you
lightsaber.
kind of like drift up to it, grab a hold of it, and cut into it, but, whatever. And then you guide yourself in.
Yeah.
I guess through telekinesis? I don't think there should be any dice rolls to kind of
I mean, I don't think that we're in, like, microgravity yet. Would we be?
No, there's
Yeah.
gravity on the inside of the vessel, the ship.
Yeah. I'll just pull myself in.
Okay.
Yeah.
You pull yourself into the ventilations. All right, we cut back to the other team.
That's us.
That's you.
All right.
That's us.
Yeah. I'm excited. So yeah, I think we'll probably have like a couple, rifle people, and then the rest of us are gonna go down there. As far as like my warriors stuff happening.
Okay, so the two warriors that you brought with you.
They didn't bring just two.
I
How
thought
would I only bring two warriors?
That's what I thought you told me you were. It's fine. You brought how many?
Well, because it was like they're bringing
Four.
Four total.
So yeah, why wouldn't
total
we
plus
bring
me.
at least
I
4?
don't
Because like
know.
we gotta like
I need to know a number so we don't get stuck on this
Yeah.
one.
yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Yes.
4 it is.
4 plus
Because
you.
that way they can actually like ride her warriors through the thing on the. On
Yeah,
on
they're
the
gonna
thing.
ride your warriors.
And
mean,
two
there
of them
are-
are going to be blasters.
there are
Yeah, 2 of them are gonna be like riflemen's, long range or long rifle blasters with
Okay.
enhanced scopes. Because that's what it says right here. So they're gonna, they're gonna take their aims and probably hit a couple of the other Dracus, some of the Barkskins, start
Alright.
incapacitating them.
So you guys are stealthing up, and they're going to open fire.
Yeah.
But and then and so that's what happens first is they open fire.
They open fire, and then we make ourselves known and push
How
the surprise
close?
attack.
Are they going to let you get before they open fire?
We're going to be close enough to be in pouncing distance.
Within pouncing distance.
Yes.
All right, the Barkskins are going to attempt to spot you guys.
Okay. How do I do a hide thing? Does it is it just beast riding?
No,
Okay.
it'd be based off. It would be the sneak of the riders,
Okay.
and you get an extra die +2 because of the beast's ability.
Okay. So let's see.
You're rolling for yours, and then we'll take out 2 dice for all the rest of them that are sneaking up too.
What?
What's yours?
Sorry, 5D plus 2.
All right, so add another dice,
Uh-huh.
and you're going to be rolling that +4. So it's going to be 6D plus 4.
Okay.
So it's going to be 4D plus 4 for the other riders.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see.
Shh.
I can't even with your dog, dude.
Of course, now he goes silent. Snore, you motherfucker. Entertain our people. Our audience demands you snore.
Oh my goodness.
Whatever.
For a moment there's
He does it. He does it when I want to videotape his dreams too. Like as soon as I get the camera ready, and
He stops.
Yeah, the dream is done.
21.
Okay. What did they get?
10.
Oh, right. So you're
I don't know
still
why I'm letting you roll for them.
Well, you still got one more to roll for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
4 dice.
+1?
No, they have total is for them is 4 dice.
14. Sorry, because I forgot the...
Plus
Oh,
4.
yeah,
four.
+4.
14.
Oh,
So
then
14.
I'm 25.
You're 25. Okay.
8, 13, 17.
17, 14, 25. All right. I'm going to say they have 2 dice in perception, and then maybe 1 dice, and it's search is the skill, right? For noticing
Yeah,
things.
search, I think.
Search. So we'll say they have 3 dice in total. All right. That guy's a no. There's a total of 5 guys watching. That guy's a no. It's going to be really hard. That guy's a definite no. He beating up people.
That guy died.
That guy died.
Actually dead.
No, that's 11. Last one is 12. So all of them have really good rolls for what the, but they're just not thinking that.
They're also like, we have good allies. We're gonna be fine because we're gonna be.
Yep.
They're focused on like getting all of the stuff out of there. The whole.
I forgot the droids. This is the droids. I'm not rolling for droids.
Roger.
They get 1 dice. All right. You guys are within pouncing distance,
Yes.
and now it's time to open fire.
Okay. So let's see. That's 5. No, that's damage. So are they in medium or long range?
We're gonna say medium range.
Okay. So plus 3d. What's this?
Pouncing distance would probably be closer.
Oh no, this is the riflemen.
The riflemen are up on the hill, spotting down.
Rifle warriors.
Rifle women.
Rifle women.
Let me just say warriors. It's less sexist.
All right. So
Warriors are
blaster,
women.
long rifle. Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
All right. So
And then plus 3d
all right.
for
So
the medium distance.
this is your rifle. We're gonna say that their rifle is 1 die less.
Okay. Ah, not that.
Now it's 2 die less.
yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
did
Take up
well.
the highest.
Okay. 10. 28. Plus 5. 20 plus 5. 32. 33.
Okay, that's a hit on what.
I
I would also like to know what the target is before the roll
I'm
happens.
so sorry.
I can.
I think that they were they aren't worried so much about the metalmen. They were
They're fleshies.
yeah.
Okay.
Skins.
Yeah, especially if Barksians are actually moving cargo, those would have been the ones that they go through first.
Sure, fair enough. Target's one of the Barkskins. That's definitely a hit.
Okay.
The Barkskins aren't going to dodge, because they don't know the attack's coming.
Alright. So it's 5d. And the damage is just damage, right?
It's just damage.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and die.
And add 1d to the blaster, and we don't have to worry about that.
You can go for
Okay, so that's 10, 14
14 is a.
for the damage.
$14 is mortal. And, okay, do your race have any natural armor?
How would I find that out?
It would have been written on your character sheet somewhere.
I don't see anything.
Then they don't.
Natural armor, no. Look over in equipment.
I
But
have a
that's-
blaster
That would be her equipment.
and a bandolier
That's,
and my
yeah, they don't wear
armor.
armor. So, no.
That's why we don't use blasters, because it's not
honorable.
not fair.
All right, so
But
mortally wounded, boom, down.
they aren't Dracus.
They're not
So,
people
They're not
anymore.
Dracus anymore.
no.
Yeah, they're
So
not
if they're
people
game.
anymore, so they don't matter. I know.
All right.
It's
What is
It is uncomfortable, but this is
what is
real
the
life.
next one, shooter?
All right.
real Star
Yeah.
Wars life.
So it'll be like the same. Like if there's another like Dracus moving.
Yes, there
also.
is.
That was a beautiful quick pop.
Ooh.
All right, we're good.
Okay.
Just do the damage. You're aiming to get a 12 or better.
Okay.
Sorry, a 9 or better. Definitely. Shot. The important thing is if they have no protection, 9 is incapacitated, which means they're out of combat.
Oh.
So, and anything above that means death, which that looked like a kill.
Yeah. There was.
Well over 16
Yeah, for
is
sure.
kill. So between 9 and 16 is kind of like
Okay.
indiscriminate at this point in time, but 16 is dead. All right, so both of the Dracuses go down. Pouncing time.
All right. Yes. So Yeah, we are going to have the our Thrawn. So that was it. What was it?
Thren.
Thren.
Because Thrawn is a person.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna have the Thren. Like the other two warriors are going to basically use the battle droids as bowling pins and just roll their way right through them on the Threns.
Okay.
Nice.
Kind of trying to clear a path to the door.
Yeah.
All right.
So, and then once they've done that, then they're gonna jump off and
That's a beast riding roll.
yeah.
So they're making 2 actions. So they lose a dice to their beast riding roll,
Okay.
and then the jump off isn't a necessary roll. Are they doing anything after the jump off? Maybe attack a battle droid.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're doing 3 actions.
Okay. So that's 6, 11
Okay.
to barrel through battle droids.
Definitely. They only have 2 dice in the strength, so we'll do this.
And they do have the Thren do have those nice sharp tusky things right in front of them. Pretty sure that will help.
Okay. None of those, and then you had 2 guys doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of battle droids.
Yeah, I know that's why we're doing it.
Okay, none of them make their strength tests. Which that was the other thing I forgot to do for your people when they
sorry.
get shot. Their strength is a what?
Mine is a 4D plus 2.
So it's going to be a 3D plus 2.
Okay.
3D plus 2. I forgot how the strength works in this game for damage. Give me 1 second.
It's just resist
Oh, yeah,
damage,
yeah.
and then anything over it is the damage total.
Yep.
Okay. So the first one that got shot took, what was it? 14. And the strength was, 2. So 12. Still incapacitated. Doesn't matter. Plus,
the other, and I didn't
sorry,
add
4.
up the other one because there was like
I know, it
2
was-
6s, a 5, and some other highish numbers.
I know, I'm just seeing
Oh.
like the same result, so bear with me. I know it was over 16. Look, it's a 4. That's
Yeah.
why. That's what I was checking. I was looking
Yeah,
for
yeah.
that force dice. So both of them are definitely taken out of combat.
Yeah, that force die, man. It's brutal.
It changes everything.
brutal.
It suddenly clouds your vision with the dark side. All right. So they charge through. They jump off. They can make a grapple attack at a droid that's
Okay.
nearby. They're going to lose whatever your attribute is minus 1 dice.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say that.
So brawling.
Brawling. And then they lose another dice because of multiple
yeah,
actions.
Yeah. So they would have this many. So this one dice, and then they lose. So they would have been 90. That's 90.
So 7.
Minus 1 and
Minus
minus
1,
2.
right. That'll grapple a droid.
That's a. Might grab 2 droids. Oh shit! I don't know why I took those out. Fuck. Should have just taken this one out. I know I did it completely backwards.
I'm confused.
All right.
So yeah, I was somewhere.
That's going to be a
somewhere
post
really
roll
high.
from the droid. He's going to make an attempt to dodge, which is dex based. Nope.
So,
so-
it's like 8. I know that these
Definitely
are not the right
grabs
numbers,
a droid.
but Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yep.
So
All right. So he's grappled a droid, and then she's grappled a droid, and the other one.
ten, 18, 25.
Excellent. Droid attempts to dodge. 5. So 15. Still grappled. So they jump off. They grapple. Let's resolve the damage to the droids as you ran through them.
Okay.
You had a total of 4 with each guy. The strength of the beast is going to be 7. So you're rolling 7 dice, and there's no
Shit.
force dice. And that's from the claws. Their strength and the claws as they do damage. So
Okay.
1.
10, 24.
Minus 5. So destroyed. Woo!
Wow, check that out.
12, 14. Oh god. I don't.
Math hurts.
Okay, so that's 10, 20, 5, 6, 7, 8. 28.
28 minus 14. Still destroyed. Like braced for impact, so
Yeah.
that ran over.
10, 22, 26, 27, 28, 29.
Minus 5, destroyed.
4, 9,
Twisties.
I didn't know.
2, 4, 6,
tell?
8. 17, 18, 19, 20.
Alright, destroyed. We're not going to do the other 4. We're just
Okay.
going to say they're all destroyed as well. So 8 battle droids are already destroyed from that charge in. That was a really good example of how their battle... The B1's initial design was horrid in simple close-range combat versus the situation.
That's what. This is the reason why they redesigned the
Yeah.
droids.
This battle in
This
particular.
battle right here.
Alright. That's the charge in. They jump off. Shooters from the back. Now it's your character's turn.
Okay. I am
Are
also...
you teasing my dog's hair?
I am going to
It's not teasing. I'm giving him little like
command my
twisties.
mount to charge through, as I will be leaping off of it and then grip. I'm gonna use, let's see, leaping off, grab,
Smash.
is that like a smash another thing?
Yep.
Okay, smash.
So, lead. Yeah, you got it. Lead, jump, grab, smash. 5. So you're
Okay.
losing 4. Alright, so this is your beast handling for the lead through.
Okay. Yeah, most of my beast handling right now is just like, I'm gonna use my my force thing.
Concentration.
Yeah. Is that just whatever?
You can't use concentration if you're doing more than one action in a
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's what concentration means?
Concentration gives you a bonus to 1 action.
Okay.
round. But you have to do that one action for your entire round.
You're not, so you can't concentrate.
Yeah. If you were
Well, then can I use, like,
defusing a
force
bomb,
jump?
it would be great.
That would put you... Force jump is used to... Like, I imagine you jumping off for the purpose of getting off of your beast. So
Yeah.
you don't actually have to do a force jump. You could instead TK. If you want to use a force, you could TK something to you, like a droid.
That would be cool, I guess.
You could do that.
Alright. So
Alright.
it's a 5 for my beast riding, because I'm not doing anything, it's just...
Pushing, yeah, that's
It's-
fine.
It's seeing red, and it's just going straight for whatever's in front of
Right,
it.
which is now, it's 7 dice of strength. Plus, yours is stronger, so... Sorry, it's... Yours is 7, so it's got 8 in total for damage for its face
2,
weapons.
4, 6, 8. Alright, 10, 20,
Oh, that one failed. It got 2 ones.
27.
Wow.
Alright, this one's destroyed.
Do I need to keep rolling?
That one's destroyed, because the
Yeah.
one automatically counts out. This one is a maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to roll for this one.
Okay, so it's 8.
Yes.
18, 20, 24.
Minus 9. Still destroyed. Okay,
Okay.
last one. Oh. I'm assuming you can charge through about 4 of them.
Okay.
He's watching you.
He's sleepy.
24.
Minus 11, still destroyed. 24 minus 11 is 13. 13 is mortal wounded. So that droid's still able to do stuff, but
The
like dragging
droid's
itself-
lost like both of it. It's like it's just like
Legs.
got sliced right in two.
Yep. All right. So now you jump off,
Now I jump off.
and you can grab 2 droids, or you could TK a droid to you.
TK only works if they weigh less than. What do you got? 2 dice?
In strength?
No,
No,
in
in-
force.
Oh,
In
in
force.
yes, in 2.
I would just use your regular
Yeah.
melee.
Yeah, I would
Ain't
rather
nothing
wrong with that.
TK them because
Okay.
it gets complicated with weight differentials and TKing things.
10,
All right.
18, 19, 23.
Tries to dodge. Nope.
And the other one,
Fails its dodge.
6, 2. So that's 14
All right. Nope.
plus all of that.
You grab both of them.
Okay. Now I can do damage.
Now you smash them. You're going to do your strength damage, a 1 roll versus both of them.
Okay. I did 10, 17, 18, 19.
What's your strength?
40 plus 2. But are you talking about my brawling? Because that's different.
No, it's definitely your strength and damage. Yeah, okay. First one got a 7.
Mm-hmm.
And other one got a 6. And so you did 14 to both of them?
No. It's 10, 17, 18, 19.
19, so 12 and 13, which both of those are incapacitated and mortally wounded, so we'll mark those guys off too. Because they can still kind of like flop around the ground.
These metal men don't stand a chance.
Right?
All right. Jedi.
So, I would,
Good deal, by the way.
Thank you. That was
I
pretty
would
sad.
like to try to sense if was the big bad that I sensed earlier in the Lucre Hulk, or did it come here?
You were confused by the
Right.
dark side
Okay.
at that point in time, if it did, so you do not know.
I would like to try to sense and see while this is like we're waiting for the thing to happen. So I guess just force dice.
Mm-hmm.
Or my sense. I mean, that's not too terrible. 11.
Okay.
11's easy, I think.
Hopefully they don't hide themselves.
They hide themselves.
They're hiding themselves.
We're always hiding.
Probably. That's a lot of dice. That's a lot of dice.
It is a lot of dice.
Oh my god.
So you stop and you're like, okay, I can do this. And whatever it is, it's in there, and it turns out it realizes you're here, and then you can hear or feel it saying, we're about to be ambushed. And you're like, that's right. Like, so the people on the inside are completely aware they're being ambushed as the ambush is getting started. Because you reached out.
God damn it.
Yeah.
We're being ambushed. Okay.
Well.
I'm not gonna tell anybody.
No.
You're not gonna tell anybody what?
Nothing!
All right. As you drop to the ground, you grab one and grab the other, and you're looking at the entrance. You notice the vault doors are like closing. Like this is the same second that you just hit the ground, and somebody's shutting the vault doors.
Well,
It's not that they can't be open, but it
yeah.
just means they must have known your attack was coming.
That's okay. They can't leave.
Shit. I guess that's a good thing.
There's still only one way out.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. All right. Oh,
Okay.
kisses. Butt kisses.
Oh, kisses.
Did you say butt kisses?
Butt kisses.
Or
Because
wet
I just
kisses?
farted a bunch.
Oh.
Butt kisses.
Oh.
Yeah, that was not the chair. That was him going.
Why you gotta be like that?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't
Means-
figured that one out, and I don't think I ever will. After 42 years, I haven't figured it out, and I'm not going to.
Because you know what?
Yeah.
Farts are natural.
They
Yep.
are
And
very
It's the right thing to do.
natural.
And I watched that episode of the Little Muppets when Miss Piggy told the fart swamp not to fart anymore, and about bad shit that happened afterwards. Cataclysmic.
I don't remember that either, but I believe it.
Do you remember the cartoon, The Little Muppets?
The Muppet Babies?
Muppet Babies. Yeah.
Baby
Yeah.
babies.
I'm gonna
Where-
use
where
the
they were
rest
talking
real
about
quick while we're
farting.
Talking about Muppet
Fonz,
baby farts.
Fonzie farted, and they all thought it was funny, but Miss Piggy did not.
She needs to loosen up, man. Like, farts are beautiful. they keep the world going.
All right, well, those two are gone.
Yeah,
So
I guess it's my
your
turn.
What?
You both stepped away, so I'm gonna go with John now.
We do one of those slick slide fades over to the Lucre Hulk where Ashiar is.
I thought it was John's turn.
It is now. You must have been seeing the future.
All right, so I am navigating through the ventilation system to try and get to where I know the computer core is.
Okay.
Because I absolutely know where the computer core is. Right? Because I did that concentration thing. Hopefully it tells me where.
It does. It's got. You've got guidance.
Excellent. I'm trying to do so stealthily. So
Okay.
I will do a sneak roll. Can I concentrate on sneaking?
I don't see why not.
Excellent. Okay, that's 10. So yeah, I definitely beat. Or like 25, 27.
Sure. You definitely get the extra 4 dice.
Okay. Sneak is 2, 4, 6, and the extra 4 dice. There we go. Oh, 1 on my force die!
All right.
My heist is a 5. Do you want me to take it out or?
No. No.
Okay. Okay. See. So that's 10, 18, 22, 28, 29, 30.
Okay. So what happens on the bridge of the ship as the Trade Federation pilots and captain are there, they watch the dropship fly over, and they're commanding the vultures to follow and open fire as Sideswipe is now making a nosedive into the atmosphere, trying to fly his brick down as fast as possible. One of the pilots, one of the Trade Federation bug people say, "Sir, a sensor just tripped on this ventilation at the top, blah, blah, blah." "What? Sensor trip? We were warned there might be Jedi.
Maybe it got sideswiped.
Release the droidicas into the upper halls."
Oh, man.
So the one stays, you're sneaking, they have no idea where you're at, but in response, they release droidicas into the halls.
Okay, okay. A wise precaution.
Certainly is.
Well, I mean, it's an investment. They got to make sure that, So anyways,
Yeah.
you begin moving through the ventilation, following the paths, left, right, whatever direction it actually is. We're not going to worry about the details because you know where you're going. You know where the core is located at. You're not going for the bridge. You're going for the decking that's below the bridge. So you're trying to find a way down through the ventilations. And it takes you maybe about a minute at most before you find a down in which you can then spread out and begin sliding down with your hands. What happens, though, is when you get to the end of it, this ventilation, there's not like a side-to-side situation. The ventilation just goes straight down into that computer deck. So you're going to be coming out of the ceiling, and all that's between you and this room is this piece of metal grating.
Oh, okay.
Force float.
Yeah, can I slow myself down before I hit this grating?
Yes,
Okay.
that's where you'll be making a dex check, because I don't think there is a... Is there an acrobatics in this game?
No.
Yeah, no, there.
Is there?
I'm almost entirely confident,
There is.
That there is
And
an
it is a
acrobatics.
skill. It's called acrobatics.
and I don't have it, so it's okay.
So it's just dex.
Yeah. I'm gonna concentrate.
Because I always thought that nobody in the Star Wars universe could do a backflip.
Telekinesis. What does telekinesis do for me?
You can hover yourself down.
Okay, right. Sorry. How does the mechanics of telekinesis work so that I know what I need to roll for
Oh.
it? Because you are the source of wisdom for all force
Lucky
powers.
you asked.
In that particular... The genie will grant your wish.
So, it's just an altar roll, And
Okay.
how much do you weigh in kilograms?
It's not on my character sheet.
Average male, you probably weigh about 50 to 60 kilos.
Sure, that one.
Okay. So if you roll a moderate,
Oh, a short male? We could probably go down to
kind of
about...
short. I mean, he's like
Because, like,
5'5".
I personally weigh 90 kilos.
So a kilo is 2.5 pounds.
Yes.
2.2.
2.2.
2. Oh yeah, 2 point. Okay, so let's just say 2.
So
I'm
if it's
70-ish.
11 to 100 kilograms, you just have to roll a moderate, and then you can control whatever you telekinesis on. You
Okay,
can, and
so
you move 10 meters per round. Or you can up your dice +5 per 10 additional meters per round.
okay.
For a moderate.
Yeah,
So
for a moderate, like, if you name a moderate and he wants to go 20 meters per round, it would be the moderate roll +5.
okay, but can I use telekinesis to just stop myself when I want to be
Yes.
stopped? Okay, good. That's what I'm doing then.
Yeah, all you have.
I'm going to set it at 11 then. That should
Moderate.
be less.
Okay.
You just have to roll a moderate.
Yeah, got it.
Alright. Alright, so you stop yourself at the vent grate, or do you pop the grate and go to the ground and stop yourself at the ground? Where are we stopping at?
Stop myself at the vent grate so
Got
that
it.
I can peek through.
So you slide down like this, and then you
Yep.
crawl around so your head pointing downwards.
Yep.
Alright.
Actually, I just go down the tube head first, knowing
This
that I'm
power
going to
can
telekinesis
also
myself
be
at the end.
kept up, so you can just continue to hold it and like float yourself around.
Cool. Excellent.
Well, he has to be stopped, not float. So we're not going to say he can float at this point
Right,
without
I'm just-
like refocusing.
Yeah.
Can.
Okay.
Well, what happens is you look down and you can see the computer core. You can see the power conduits associated to it. You can also see the computer core is protected by a shielding.
Oh. Okay.
That doesn't mean you can't. So, like, if things damage the ship, this is protected. So
Okay.
it's got a nice hardened outside.
Oh, so it's not energy shielding. It's like physical shielding.
No, it's an energy
Oh,
shield.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you just gotta like cut the power and get
Oh.
inside and whack it up and stuff like that.
Cool. Excellent. Yeah. Do I see any droids or?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, there are stationed droids in here. They're currently monitoring the computer core and looking at the readout information. And there's also Trade Federation Neminians. Please remind me, Neminians?
Nemoidians.
Nemoidians.
Yeah.
There are Trade Federation Nemoidians sitting at the desks, the terminals as well. And
Looking all bug-eyed and stupid.
but there are none of the droids that are in this room have blasters. They seem to be more functional on providing tasks for the computer controllers.
Okay. How many droids? How many Nemoidians?
2 Nemoidians, 4 droids.
Okay.
Don't worry, they're not fighting droids. And you're not your droid right now, so it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Wait. Oh, so they're not like battle droids. They're just like regular technician droids.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Do not B1s. I don't know what they are. I'm not 100% sure what the Trade Federation's tech droids would be like.
Okay. So I would like to use, what is that? A force ability. Well, this one says injure kill. I think I want to use. I can use force push to like throw droids into the Nemoidians, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what I want to do. I'm gonna throw 2 droids into each Nemoidian.
Okay, you are currently holding yourself in the vent. Are you keeping your TK power up to keep you where you're at?
No.
So you holding yourself here, and now you're going to be doing this to like sweep people around the room and stuff like that.
Yep.
Just making sure I have the idea of how you're staying where you're at.
Yep.
Because if somebody shoots up here or the ship rocks, you have no force powers keeping you here. You will plummet.
powers. Yep.
All right, got it. There's no dice rolls for the bad
You
guys
don't
to.
need force powers.
Yeah.
So you just need to do your whole TK thing.
Okay. How does that work?
Strong.
How much do they weigh? Just remember with telekinesis,
like 20
it's
kilos?
all
Hang on. Yeah, it's 25.
Yeah, I was close.
Right.
You were really
But
close.
so is telekinesis what I'm using, or am I using like force push, which pushes things into things?
Yeah.
You know, like
that
I don't
one.
know. I don't know which power is appropriate here.
I mean, you can use. Let me.
Whichever one is more powerful.
I think force push actually does more damage.
and it's prettier too.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not just pressing the same button over again.
How is the force?
Like some sort of PlayStation game.
Punch, 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 punch.
Spam the punch button. Where the hell is force push?
I don't think it exists.
It does. It absolutely does.
Excellent point, Paul. Very good.
Fuck. Telekinesis. Is it all three of them? Effect, mind, force, harmony, fighting.
Force shove droids.
Because I have it. It's
Cole has a
like,
question for you two when you get a
Yes.
second.
Oh, yes!
My lightsaber is nothing.
Ashiar's lightsaber is green.
also mine is green.
Boring.
Why is
Hey.
that boring? We're
Can we get through with
counselors.
force push
Yes.
first?
35.
Before we detract into color, whether it's boring or not.
Also, about my conversions knowledge, it's all from my education. All of my chemistry and biology classes have nailed conversion factors into my brain.
I know, 2.2 pounds per kilo, 2.54 centimeters per inch.
Yep, yep. 6.022 times 10 to the negative 23rd things in a mole.
Yep,
Yep,
for Avogadro's
Yep.
number.
yep.
Oh, jeez.
Avocado's number.
Avocado's number.
It's good for an avocado is perfectly ripe for 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd seconds.
I believe it. I believe it. There's a meme I saw. It shows an avocado. I'm not done yet. I'm not ready. And the next picture is the same. And he's like, I'm not yet. Almost there. Third picture, it's very close. Last picture, he's brown and whatnot and looks
Too
dead.
late.
Yep.
Where is... It's in here. I just saw it. It's on page
Yeah.
35. Wherever the
Okay.
hell...
It's force
There it
light.
is. It's force push.
Push, push. Yay!
Jesus.
Yay,
Okay.
we found it.
So, target, control, or strength roll, +3 to difficulty for every 5 meters away, target, line of sight only.
That sounds fantastic.
Easy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Are you gonna?
And then his head's gonna fall off. Okay, so with
I
this...
forgot, where did that come from?
Your son?
Your
son.
That's right.
Your side.
I just
right.
walk up to him, I walk up behind him and go,
That's right. I'm sorry. I forgot.
okay, are you
using-
karate chopping him?
Are you using your
Yes.
stunning fist?
The first time he
No.
did. No, we never asked that after the second.
I know,
First time
Yeah,
he
Yeah,
did
no,
that.
we
He
asked
has
him
to
twice.
declare.
Yeah, it was
And
twice.
told him twice. The third
Okay.
time.
Third time he decapitated a guy by accident.
I'm just glad he didn't try to put it back on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, so force push.
So with this power, a Jedi may use the Force to push several targets backwards, knocking them prone or banging them against a wall. Each target past the first incurs a 1 die penalty on the Jedi using the power.
Okay.
So
Minus
1
3.
target, no penalty. 2 targets, -1 penalty. Each target makes either a control or a strength roll to resist, and the acting Jedi's alter roll results are compared to the results. So they have to make a strength test
Yes.
versus his alter.
What's your altar?
My altar is 7.
All right. So, honestly, you can knock about 5 people and be using only 3 dice, right? Follow me? That's how it works?
4 dice.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
If he throws 5 people, he loses down 3 dice.
4.
Yes.
Because
I
2 people is -1.
So 3 people would be
3.
-2.
4
People
is
would be -3.
3.
3.
Okay,
Droids
so I
are
would still have
people.
4 dice.
4 dice. So 5 people, like I just said,
Yeah. And you
would be negative 4. And he would have 3 dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is what I said. So
yes. Sorry.
that would give you 3 dice,
I
and
was
by
confused.
mechanics, they have 2 dice for all the
He's
droids.
only doing
But I'm only
4.
pushing 4 because I'm
Got
not
it.
pushing the
So-
droids.
No, I'm just giving
Yeah,
you an
yeah.
idea. Mechanics-wise, you could push up to 5
Yeah.
battle droids, period.
So here's the thing. Depending on what your role is, let me see. If the Jedi kills a living being as a result of this power, he immediately receives a dark side point.
are we going
He
back
may
to
roll
10?
less
Because
than
I
his
needed
full
all
altar
crystal
score if he so
monster.
chooses. Now, depending on what you roll,
Guys,
or
taking a
beat
break.
your
You might wanna
difficulty
take a break.
by. What?
Nothing.
No, we're going to do this after
Yeah,
you're
but-
done. We're taking a short break.
Yes.
Because she's about to go take the puppers for a walk.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, baby.
So,
Bye.
whatever beyond the his roll or his results that you roll. So whatever they roll,
Okay, so
minus yours.
So I roll my force push.
Yeah.
My
Check.
altar.
Let's just do that.
Okay,
You
yeah.
roll that, and you roll their strength.
First one has an 11.
Okay.
It's 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So 2.
Okay. So
First
you-
droid's like, I found something.
No. They get pushed 2 meters, or if you smash them into something, they take 2 dice of damage.
Okay.
That particular one. Your roll is to all of them.
So the next one is a 9, so that's 4 meters or 4 dice. 7, so that's 6 meters or 6 dice. And the last one is an 8, so that's 5 meters or 5 dice.
Okay, so to 2 of them, you do either push them either 2 meters or you do 2 dice of damage to them, and then the other 2 you do push them 3 meters or 3 dice of damage.
Got it. So 2 or 3. I was wrong. It's not the actual difference. It's either 2 or 3, and it goes up from there. So
Well, it's dependent. Like whatever the difference between the rolls are, it's on a chart, and that's how much
Got
damage
it.
slash how
it
many.
really sounds
you
like it was
push
just the
them.
number. All right, so the technicians are less than 2 meters away from all the bots.
Yes. I'm just pushing droids into technicians. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna say you're gonna do that damage to the droids and the technicians. So the first droid has a strength of 2. He's hitting a technician and taking 2 damage. So you're gonna roll 2. He's gonna roll his strength. The droid is. The droid gets an 8.
9.
1 point. The droid's not affected by that, but he does hit the pilot, who only has 1 dice. And you did 9, so he takes 7 from the first droid. Next droid, 2 dice.
Do I
He's
need
got a
to
5.
Yeah.
You're re-rolling this,
Oh,
the
okay.
next droid.
4.
4. And he's got a 5, so the droid takes nothing. The pilot fails, so he takes 4 plus the 1. Not a big deal. He just got hit by 2 droids. Bah, bah. So not lethal damage. It is what is it called? Stun. 2 stuns.
Okay.
He's got 2 stuns, which the third stun's going to lead him to a wound. But now the other pilot, the other computer worker, is getting hit by the other 2 guys. These are 3 dice. First droid, he got a 5.
Oh, 3 dice.
This is
Yeah,
3
3
dice.
That's
An 11.
10, 11, yeah.
So that's a 6. That's a wound to the droid. The computer operator has a 2. You did 11. So that's a 9, which is incapacitated. All right. And the next one, 3 dice.
Oh, good, I got a
He
1.
fails.
Yeah, it doesn't miss. So it's 13.
13. The droid failed. So he takes a full 13, which is mortally wounded, gets broken into 2 pieces. And the computer operator fails as well. And so he takes whatever the full is, which is 13.
Yeah.
Mortally wounded with an incapacitated on it, he's killed.
Okay.
Which means you take a dark side point. You smash the second droid into him. He goes into the computer terminal and gets electrocuted.
Oh. Well, it's war, man. Okay.
All right. In response, the droidicas, who are currently patrolling the top level, have been made aware that the issue is down on the computer level. and they are now making convergence to getting to an access point at some point on. Which, on the monitors, you have computer programming, right?
Yeah, yes.
You will see a sign that shows the droidicas and arrows and stuff like that. So, if you take a moment, you realize what's going on. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll for the computer itself to see if it can get a droidica on the level so that next round a droidica can be coming in the room. I'm going to set my difficulty at a 16. The computer's tech skill is 4 dice. So there's a possibility this can happen. And that's a 17.
No.
So next round, a droidica has come up and they're running for elevators and whatnot. One of them comes up and kicks open a ventilation shaft and falls in. Because I know how to fix it. And he doesn't even turn on his shields. It just turns into a slinky robot. It's like chinky 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 chinky.
Cole says, listen, the droids did it. The droid killed him, not you.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's what you'll tell the council.
Yeah.
I didn't kill anybody. Droid did it.
No, I have to accept responsibility. That's the first part of cleansing myself of the dark side point. So
It is.
to accept responsibility for what I've
Oh,
done.
right. So now it's the first round. John, you've smashed the droids into the computer operators.
Yep.
I mean, they're still probably prone.
One of them took 2 stun. So
Yeah.
that's all he's got going on for him, which is a penalty of 1 dice at this point in time. He gets to go as well as you do. So now we get to do an initiative. He has 2 dice for his perception.
Okay.
He's going on a 3, people. 3. This highly skilled computer tech. He has spent years at school in IT.
In a computer chip.
13.
Yeah, you're going first.
Yep. Okay, so I am going to and tell me how many actions this really is. I wanna kick out the grate,
Okay.
land on the ground, and draw and activate my lightsaber.
Okay, you can kick open the grate and draw and activate your lightsaber. Landing on the ground is a freebie.
Okay.
Because gravity works.
Excellent.
You'll just need to make a strength test versus the fall so you don't take any damage.
Okay.
So, dropping, kicking it out, pulling your lightsaber, that's 2 actions. Is there anything else you want to do? Maybe force choke the last tech guy?
I mean, you do have the dark side
Or,
force.
No!
or grapple him and start smashing his head into the dashboard.
No.
I'm just saying, playing a Sith would
No.
be pretty badass.
Yeah, it would be, but then you.
Radio says Jedi Murder Hobos would be a fun game, but honestly, that would just be Sith hobos.
Soth bows.
Sith bows.
Yeah. No, I think that's all I want to do.
Okay.
So I'll lose.
There's no dice roll
Oh.
involved. Do you want to start up your lightsaber combat skill?
Yes.
Okay, great. Bam. Then you just got to make your dice roll versus an easy. And you're going to, because you're doing 2 other actions, you're going to lose 1 die. You're doing a total of 3 actions, you're going to lose 2 dice.
Okay. And to activate my lightsaber combat.
It is based off of your altar.
No. Lightsaber combat is control and sense. It's a moderate and an easy. So moderate for the control dice and easy for the sense dice.
Okay.
And if you get those, then you get a ridiculous amount with your lightsaber combat.
So I'll do the control first.
This is a moderate, and we'll
Look,
set
you did
this
it.
at least a 15.
Yeah, I got it for sure.
Okay.
I got
And now your sense dice is an easy. And we'll set that at a 10. And you got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yay.
So now you have your sense dice added to your lightsaber combat, and cool. We know how this all works out.
Yep.
So many dice because
control to hit, sense for damage, or is it the other way around?
Control for hit,
Okay.
sense for damage.
Excellent. Just want to make sure.
All right. The technician at this point in time has stood up. He is hitting a button. He's yelling at it. He sees you drop in, and he's backed away from the situation, trying to figure out what's going on. And he's yelling at the droids to do something that were right next to him. And they're staring, looking at you. They can't run. They're not going to run. They have no weapons. They're just standing between you and the technician who has left his post and moved to the other side. Let's kind of get an idea how this room is laid out. So the core is in the center, and the room itself is kind of shaped like an 8. being large and bulbous on both sides of the core. It's thin near the middle, where the computer consoles on either side of this openings around the computer core. So there's computer core in the center, consoles on all sides of the core and the walls, and then the outside there are extra parts for the computer core, as well as supporting systems such as cooling and power and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff going on in the room, and there are access doors only to the one side of the room.
Okay.
So you drop in. We're gonna say you're on like the core is to your right. No, the core is to the left from where you came in, and so the technicians are over there. The one, he's moving that direction
Okay.
to get you away.
I am going to force push him into the wall.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh my god, I can smell Bray.
Yeah, that dog stinks after he goes outside.
Good lord.
Yeah, gosh. Is there like a subdual damage?
For force push?
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
The new name for force push is force fuck up.
Yeah.
Let me do.
No, okay, so it's okay. It's okay. So
Why not just like TK his legs out from underneath him so he falls down?
It's super fast.
yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
Because that's not going to kill him.
Yep.
For force push is just like John electrocuted one of them by slamming his head. The droid
into the
bashed
computers.
him, and he took
Yikes.
killing damage.
Okay, so wait. So
Well, I mean,
so
you
there's
can't
one
really
there's one
lie.
technician trying to get away. How many droids are there immediately around me?
None. Between you and that thin opening where the technicians on the other side are two droids standing there staring at you like, what? We have no combat protocols or no weapons. There are two droids nearby, near the other technician who's dead, and those two droids are damaged.
Yeah.
One of them is separated in two parts, and he's now going, ah, and the other one is looking for his leg. So those guys out of commission.
Okay.
They don't even know how to fight.
So
I got a degree in fine arts. What are you doing?
I'm gonna.
I was programmed to be a lover, not a fighter.
Oh, Cole, that's terrible.
Oh my goodness.
Too soon? God.
Okay, so I'm gonna Dale Earnhardt the two droids in the doorway.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm just gonna force push them
totally
into
what it's
the
called,
wall
man.
behind them.
Some new, okay. They got two straight.
That's
Roll
such
your-
a southern reference too.
You have your
no.
lightsaber running. You can't alter. Is force push
Oh.
control or alter?
Alter.
You're using your alter right now, right?
Force. Wait, lightsaber is
Is he
control and sense.
Okay, so yeah, you
So I
have
can-
it.
I
All right,
can
so
alter.
look,
I
we
can
solved
alter.
something without Sarah. Yay!
Yay!
We're learning Jedi stuff.
I
All right.
this one game.
Bam! Failure. Wait, no.
No,
those are the D6.
That's a D6.
Ooh, I messed up from last time.
That's
Oh,
okay.
that's okay.
That's fine.
I'm okay with that.
Bam! Bam!
Wow.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so that's
This is like the hardiest.
10.
It
Did
was
he just like 18?
16.
Or like.
18
I got
plus
20.
3.
Wow.
Oh wait, 20.
All right. 20.
Yeah, just 20.
Just 20. All right, the other one, 5. All right, so 20 versus 5, that's a 15 different.
Okay, that would be 5 meters and 4 damage.
Okay. You roll 4.
Okay. That's 6, 10.
Okay. And he has 4. And so
6
6 points. Bam. It's it's not that bad for him. That's just
Well, you know.
that's a wound.
Yeah.
That's a wound. So bam, he hits the wall, a bit of sparks, his hand falls up. Ah! The other one, so this is as you land, you whip your lightsaber out, you look over them, he's like, stop him! And he's backing off. The two battle droids turn, they look to you, They look over their shoulder at him, and when they turn back and you go like this, the one droid's like raising his hands like, no! The other one's like, sidestep. That's literally all he did.
He just pushes himself into the walls.
He just sidestepped out of the way as you went, and like, that's it. That's all he did. And he goes, whoa. So yeah, you hit the one, his hand falls off, and the droid who sidestepped is making its other action to haul ass for the door.
Okay.
Its protocol now is to retreat to safety because its function is not combat. So it turns, runs toward the door. When the door opens up, the droidica pushes past it into the room.
Oh man.
Shields up.
Okay. So, I mean that's my primary target now because
Yeah.
that is
The droid that you missed with your force push goes, handle it, and squeezes past. Because that's what the technician, the IT guy, said to them.
handle it. Oh, delegation.
We'll name that droid Rudy. Just for you.
I love it.
Okay, so
Too real, man.
like new
Okay.
new round, and so like right.
Yeah, the
I need-
technicians fled. Droid over there is damaged, lost its hand, and a droidica has just stepped into the room.
Okay, so I'm going to murder that droidica.
All right. It has a terrible perception of one goddamn fucking dice.
That don't make no sense.
I know.
Well, no, actually, maybe it does because all they do is roll forward, unfurl, shields up, and shoot. Just
Yeah,
shoot.
yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's gone 2. What do you got?
Okay. Wait, do I need to roll something?
I don't think initiative is redetermined every round. So,
Oh.
yeah, you're still going at 13.
Okay. So I'm going to. You know what? I'm going to concentrate on a lightsaber strike. Oh wait, is it close enough that I can hit it without moving, or do I have to move to hit
You'd
it?
have to move to hit it.
Okay, well then never mind. I'm
But
gonna
you don't have to
concentrate.
move to block blaster shots.
No, I'm just gonna go straight in.
Because if you're close enough, you're just going between the two guns.
Yeah, you make the guns shoot each other.
That's how this works.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna rush it, and then I'll do 2 lightsaber strikes, and I'll also declare a couple of
Blocks?
blocks.
Lightsaber deflections?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 5 actions. So that's minus 4 dice.
That's correct.
So I get my lightsaber, which is 7 plus 1 plus control, which is 8 plus 2 minus 4. So that's 11 dice. 2, 4, 6, 8,
Dodge is dexterity, right?
10,
Yes.
Okay.
11 plus 3. Let's see, that's
Ooh! That's a 17.
10,
Remind myself how dodge works in this game because I actually roll well.
30,
Beep, 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 boop, boop, beep, beep, boop, beep, 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 boop.
38.
Wow, that's incredibly high. I got a 17. I thought that was impressive for my dodge. Just want to check how this works because it probably means nothing now.
I made an arrow.
Ooh, very
Or a
nice.
fish. I'm not sure.
It's a fish.
Reaction skill used to avoid range attacks. Characters using this are dodging whatever dodge attacks around corners. It would be backing up, not dodging around corners. So let me just double check the rules section. Where the hell is the combat rules? 73. Roll action. Tips. Prepping.
Getting so sleepy.
Right.
Is it already bedtime?
It's getting close.
You guys are fucked up. It's Friday.
I know.
Good.
I know.
Fucked up.
It's been a
Friday.
really hard week, Cassie. I don't work for myself. Damn it.
We don't all do what we love.
Yeah. Sometimes we have to sit and train on
Sometimes
stuff
we have
that
to
you're
do
just kind
what
of thrown
we-
into, and you have 4 days of actual training. And that's it for your new job.
Good luck.
But I'm a smart lady, so I'll get it.
You can do it. I believe in
You
you.
got this.
I know, I believe in myself, but my brain is pretty much mush right now.
Well, we are not doing a part 3, so hashtag deal with it.
I know.
Okay, so difficulty numbers can be affected by your action skills or any number modifiers. See combat modifiers. Okay.
Come on, Wonder Twins.
Okay, so to hit this droid, it's a 5 because where it's located at, and the dodge modifies that to a 22. And you got a,
38.
which is 15 over what you needed.
Murdered.
Bam! Ouch.
Right? That's what the kids do these days.
All right, so your first strike
Yeah.
is 15 over what you needed.
Okay.
That's even taking the 4 dice out.
Yeah.
Isn't that disgusting?
Yeah, it's
It is
awesome.
disgusting.
I love it.
All right.
Jedis are a bunch of bullshit.
I'm
The
glad they all died
droideka
before
has
they came.
6 dice for its shields.
And that's just one swing.
That's fucked up.
Not the second one.
Oh, that was terrible. The droideka's shields are going to do 17 plus 320 versus your lightsaber damage.
Versus my lightsaber damage.
Oh, I gotta add in my... Yeah, it's 6. So
Lightsaber damage, it's 5.
5 plus your sense
2,
dice.
4, 5, plus my sense dice, which is 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh no! Oh wait.
Oh!
The
It's
one
It's
damage.
damage. Just doesn't
It's
matter.
damage.
Okay. So that's 6. That's 10. 20. 30. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. 30. Wait, 40.
40
I was
minus...
about to be like,
Sorry.
you're saying 9,
10.
40.
Figure that. Riddle me that.
Just gotta check.
Riddle me whiskey.
Right.
Riddle me numbers.
I just had something pop in my head I needed to check, but then I forgot what I was checking.
Haha.
You did damage.
Explosions.
Yeah,
He is armored.
did.
It's super dead.
Not him, the thing.
No.
I completely can't keep a train of thought here.
Oh, so I did 40 damage.
You did 40.
The shields reduced it by,
20.
so that's 20 damage.
Yeah.
That's right. So it's 6 over 16. So that's mortally... That's destroyed.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
killed.
exploded.
All right, so you leap forward in your, making a massive amounts of planning to do so. When you hit the shielding with your lightsaber, it begins to flicker. You push, the shield bends and flex. Something about the device pops, fizzes, the shield goes out. Droideka's in 2 pieces. That's it.
Shit.
Can I, instead of using another, my second lightsaber swing, can I use that to activate the blast door to keep other droids from coming
Fuck
in?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, do it.
Yep.
You can lightsaber stab it and be like, this will keep the
Oh,
door shut. Or you can TK it or something. Doesn't matter.
I'll
Just,
just
it
use my
happens.
second lightsaber swing into the activate the blast
You
door.
stab into the door, you cut through the panel of the door slides shut. Because that's how things work. You just stab a doorknob and it's locked.
Yeah.
Stab it and it's
Star
unlocked.
Wars physics, everyone.
Yep.
It's better than Hollywoodland.
So the door is now blaster shut.
Excellent.
Alright.
I'm not gonna worry about the Nemoidian technician in the room. Is he still in the room or has he left the donut? Yeah, okay.
He's on the other side.
Oh yeah, he's on the other side. Well, he's not gonna mess with me. Okay.
You're a Jedi.
Yeah.
He's not dumb.
He's probably wearing his brown
He
pants
just
right
wants
now.
money.
Well, I mean, he's not going to fire a weapon in the computer core.
Yeah.
Fearful of, damaging it. And at most, what is he going to throw? A grenade at you? He's just going to throw it back. Or worse, he's going to damage the computer core.
Yeah,
No,
right.
he's going to take his associate's degree toting ass and get the fuck out of the room.
Okay.
He was probably inching his way to the back entrance door
Let's-
so he could go down like a server.
Let's be honest. It's an unpaid internship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
He's getting paid an experience.
Exposure. So I am going to use my computer programming to try and shut down the computer core.
Cut.
Yeah.
You can concentrate.
I know I could concentrate. I'm not going to for plot device reasons. Oh my gosh, that's a force die explosion. So that's
Yes.
I'm not gonna do
That's
this.
11,
reasons.
17,
No.
18,
Yeah, he's got it, he's got it.
19, 23,
All right.
25.
The technician locked out the computer controls as he ran. So as you get over there and you see them, you're like, you realize they're completely locked. The technician is, at this point in time, either out of the room or out of sight from where you're at the console. But he has definitely locked it out. You pause for a moment, you begin punching a few buttons. You look around, you look for some sort of instructions. You see none.
The password.
So you take a moment and you focus. You're not like concentrating. You just let the force guide you. You begin punching a couple of keys, and all of a sudden the system's unlocked. You begin bringing the computer down.
Their password was password.
The password was 1, 2, 3, 4.
Man, it was that
Great.
4. That was the one that's throwing
the
me
one.
off.
So most people go for 5.
Or A. Or exclamation point.
Exclamation point.
Stop giving away my password information, guys! Okay.
You've been thumbing through, pumping all the information and taking over and shutting it down. The doors open up, another droideka steps in, but then slumps to the ground. Its computer begins dissipating and colors dying down, and all the data flow shuts down.
Excellent.
All right.
Does the shielding around the core shut down at all? Okay. Okay,
That's a different system.
cool.
You asked to shut the computer's control down of all the droids. I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
Seals aren't going to drop for your amazing roll.
No, it's totally fine. Okay.
Meanwhile, on the planet, several rounds before that,
Oh no.
I'm gonna take my break now.
Haha!
Can you give me some frozen grapes?
Yeah, after I do my stuff.
Alright, yeah, I'm tearing through some droids and, possibly Barkskins as well.
Probably.
If they decide to attack. So, I have the Granny Barkskin's medallion as a symbol
Word.
of there ain't no Barkskins no more, bitches. You have one chance.
through
Yeah, you have one chance to be adopted by the White Rocks, right? That's my plan. And if you don't submit immediately, then you die.
I like it.
There's also no asking. They just have to, realize, oh shit. And then they have to do it or else they die.
Die.
Grey Legs, White Rocks, Barkskins,
Yeah,
and
White
Black
Rocks.
Scales.
Since I am a member of the White Rocks. This is who they get to be adopted by or die. Either way.
Fair.
They're not real people anymore until they decide to be part of the White Rocks.
Password was Roger.
Password was Roger.
Roger.
No, Roger.
Roger.
No, Roger.
Roger.
Roger one
Roger.
time. Roger.
That could go on forever.
It's like who's on first. One of those moments.
We're going to
Who?
Tuesday morning.
Yeah. Going Tuesday morning. Shopping.
All right.
Yes.
So-
So let's see. Yeah, I think that for the most part, our kitties are gonna have fun batting around little metal men,
Okay.
and
You guys are definitely going to lay waste to the Barkskins and droids that are out
yeah,
front.
so that's what our people are taking care of. We're preventing what's out here right now from being stolen, and I'm going to I see the door closing, and I use my hand to one of my claws, just and it flings off a piece of the droid that was on my stuck to my hand still, and
Moonkin, the door!
I guess I'll take a minute, center myself, concentrate, and then do the beast righty thing to start charging down there. But first, concentration. That is 14 for concentration. So yes. Yay.
Okay, you have concentration, giving yourself 4 more dice Ooh, to ride the beast monster.
Beasties. Yay. Woo! Explosion!
Yay! Because now you actually have to control it.
I know.
Nobody's telling you what to do.
Yeah. So I just have to show you this. 6666. It exploded, and now there's 4. So 24,
Jesus.
38.
Man, you have formed a special bond with this friend.
Yeah.
You and it, there's a clear line that has been opened by the troopers. They're shooting down with the other female warrior. What were they called in Dracus?
Dracus, yeah.
The female warrior Dracus, the warrior Dracus. And you charge down. You're able to pass by the combat that's going on. There are droids at the frigate, the small transport. You get into the entranceway. There's a control panel on this side.
Guess I'm stabbing it with my lightsaber.
Oh, right. You're causing the door to open by stabbing it with your lightsaber.
No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna have to...
Oh, man, I need to start my car. Stab it with my lightsaber. Hey, I'm going to pay for this. Stab it with my lightsaber.
It would be so much easier if you started things with Force Lightning. It's a jump start. Like,
I mean, whenever my car is out of power...
I mean, what are you supposed to do when somebody's, like, having a heart attack, or they've lost consciousness, or their heart stopped beating, and, oh, I can't use Force Lightning, or else...
There's a whole, like,
stab it with a
slew
lightsaber.
of...
Just stab it with a lightsaber instead.
No.
You can't just do, like, you know, clear Force Lightning. Oh, now I'm
Palpatine
bad.
would have been the great,
but there-
best EMT. You'd
No,
be like,
but there's medical things that you
Just-
do. It's
I'm
fine.
just saying.
Oh. Okay.
You should do force healing instead.
I'm gonna have to
They're fine.
concentrate again.
yeah, okay, so this is the next round where
Yeah.
she's decimating the remainder of the droids and killing the Barkskins who don't relent,
Who don't submit.
who don't submit.
So I'm gonna have to
To adoption.
concentrate to, I guess, program under mechanical. Is it technical or mechanical?
Technical.
Program is technical. Computer programming.
Oh, good.
You have to, like,
Okay. So let's
cut
concentrate.
through their
Let's
own
do
fucking
it.
tattoos or some bullshit.
Excellent. I win the concentration game. With
The entire time, I can only imagine your character's like, I can do this, I can do this.
Yeah, I'm
one
giving-
with the Force, I can do this.
Exactly.
The dark side does not control me. What was that noise?
I'm not neurotic. Okay.
I am one with the Force. The Force is with me. I am one with the Force.
That
The
one.
Force is with
That
me.
exactly. Like, I'm just like, I got this. I got this.
All right.
Giving myself little force pep talks.
Force pep talk.
Force pep talks. Okay.
I think you need it.
That's
a lot of
9,
twos.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
What's
14?
your Force dice? I see a bunch of
Oh,
ones.
It's a 4.
Okay.
Yeah. I always make it a different color. So 14.
That's fine, but if it's behind that little lip, I can't see
Yeah.
it. I just assume it's a 1.
No.
It's true.
I do. I really do. And I start thinking about all the bad things that can happen.
Okay, so that was a moderate. to
All right.
Stop the door from opening.
The doors
From
the-
closing.
or closing.
The
yeah.
doors
That
are,
one.
by the time, because you did not like double move or rush here and like do multiple moves, you stop to concentrate and control the beast. By the time you arrive, the doors are shut. The droid's head that was tossed in there is smushed as well. But you get up and you're like, dee, 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 and the doors begin opening up.
They didn't have a lightsaber to stick into the.
Exactly. As the doors begin opening up, 2 spherical energy fields begin pop out of nowhere, and droidicas begin moving out, and immediately start opening fire. Yes. So you're in the spray zone because the door is now open.
Excellent.
You're in the spray zone as well, but you have cover because you're outside killing things.
Yes.
You have no cover.
Excellent.
All right, initiatives. Real initiatives this time, which is
Okay.
based off your perception.
Off my
Oh, good.
perception.
The droidicas have 1 dice. They get 5. Ooh. Cheer, everybody. The droidicas got a 5.
I got a 13.
I got 9, 10, 11, 12. 12.
All right.
It's okay. They're pretty soft targets.
I hear you, Master, but that sounds dumb.
And our mystery guest got a 16. All right. Droidicas open fire. Opening fire. You see a repulsor lift behind them being guided by B-1Bs and renegade Barkskins. But between them and the Droidicas, a large, long red beam of light. And then a second one appears in the darkness between the Droidicas. Droids, take the supply to my ship. We're getting out of here. Droidicas, finish off any opposers. Big old red beam of light. Red beam of light. Aw, it died.
No power for your lightsaber.
It worked like an hour ago when we started playing. I was
know.
excited.
I'll see what it says.
All right. And she will say, in her slightly raspy voice, "The Jedi is mine."
Yeah, fucking die, bro.
Don't die, dude.
I'm gonna die,
No.
bro.
Starting to corrode.
Oh,
You're my
no.
Padawan. You're gonna live.
Oh, no.
No, that's not
I'm
starting.
gonna
Just doing it,
fucking
like, right
die,
now?
bro.
Right now.
Like right now.
Yeah, like it's
what?
yeah,
You didn't move, dog. I'll be right back.
it's corroded. Like right now.
Oh, cool. Like right now it's happening?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Gross.
Cool.
Also sad.
Batteries have some problems when they don't think that's possible. Oh man.
Apparently it's not Grievous, it's a lady.
It might be.
It might be Lady
Massage
Grievous.
Ventress.
I didn't touch the batteries. They're still out there. I'll get them. Somebody has to remind me because I'm not touching with my hands. Battery
no.
acid burns suck.
They do.
Okay, so is it
Like
Well, whoever it is female and has 2 red lightsabers.
is she cloaked, thin, and bald?
She's in the darkness except for the lightsabers, and yes, she's cloaked and looks thin.
I have a lady boner right now.
you personally or
Yes.
your character?
No, me personally. I mean,
All right. So, this is going through initiative. She gets to go first. She's already focused with the use of her lightsaber. She doesn't have to do that, but it's counting against her. The first thing she's going to do is force push you out of the opening and into where everything else, push you into the center so that you're in the line of fire of the Droidicas.
okay.
She's then going to push one of the Dracus warriors out of the way of the path of her droids taking the repulsor lift. So that's her 2 actions. Throw you, throw another one. So that's it. So she's doing 3 things. She's doing force push twice. So she's doing it 1 time on 2 different targets. Right? Isn't that how that works? Does she have that? She does.
Yes, you can do that.
Alright, so what does she need to roll?
Oh man, this is fun. I'm excited.
This is terrifying, and I'm probably gonna die, so...
You're not gonna die.
That's
Remember, we make it through the end.
Yeah, sure!
Yeah, these are all backstory games.
Yeah.
Just remember, your limbs will be replaced by something mechanical.
Okay,
Just take the high ground.
cool. I'm not fighting Anakin! This is Ventress! She's better than Anakin! Sorry.
She doesn't whine.
I
and then
know,
in the
she's
end-
just like, guess what, bitches? Okay. She has to roll her altar,
Okay.
and I have to resist with my strength
Or your control.
my control.
Is there a force die with these? There is, right? So I need these guys. And this one.
Okay.
No.
Explosion!
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! I can't see it
Okay,
now.
It was
okay.
4.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. That's
so
still
16, 17, 18, 19, 24.
24. Very nice.
Okay, what did she get total?
explode?
She exploded.
Twice.
Yeah.
She's got a 10 here. She has a 10 here. That's 20.
Okay.
This is 23. This is 24. This is 26.
Oh.
By 2.
Okay.
So she pushes you
She
2
pushes
meters.
me 2 meters. That's it.
So she'll just slam you into the wall console.
Okay.
To do 2 dice of damage. So it's 2 dice of damage versus your strength.
Thankfully, I have 3 strength plus my armor, which gives me a +1.
Oh, I forgot. She is 8d plus 2, so it's actually 4 over. So that's 3 dice. I'm rolling 3 dice.
Wookie Christmas.
40 plus 2. So
It-
you got how much over?
It's 20, not 26, 28.
So
it-
4 over. It's still 2.
Okay, cool. Put that one back.
Okay.
Oh!
Is that there's no force dice in this, right?
God damn it, no.
Damage.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. So, 8, 9, 10, 11. I
12.
got 11.
1 stun.
I just kind of go,
Boom. Ugh.
Jeez. It's
Yep.
like,
She caught you off guard.
yeah. But
the
I'm
2
sure she
lightsaber
sees-
thing.
I'm sure she sees that it doesn't hurt me as badly as it would have hurt.
All right,
most
now
people.
she's going to focus in on your Dracus.
Me?
Your Dracus. The Dracus warrior woman.
Oh, yes.
And she got a 28 for the Dracus. Now the Dracus rolls
Strength,
strength. So it's your strength minus 1 dice.
which I think is 3.
11, 13, 14.
14, and she got a 28. So 14 difference.
Oh.
What is it?
14 different.
14. So she can be pushed either 5 meters, or if she's pushed up against something, 4 dice.
Wants to clear it out of the way, so it's
Yeah,
5 meters
5 meters.
distance to clear out of the way of the droids taking off with the supply. They're trying to get this shit out of here. She wants this more. She wants anything else. But the prize of killing a Jedi on the way out, pluses, because that's another lightsaber.
Well, and,
She trying to be Grievous?
no, she's
She-
trying to impress
all-
her master.
All of them collect fucking Jedi lightsabers like they're goddamn Pokemon.
I would.
I would.
So you're telling me Anakin never collected any of
I
them?
don't think so.
Darth Vader wasn't going like, see my prizes?
He turned them into his master because that was what was required.
Yeah.
He didn't get to collect them.
All right. That's her action, her turn, and your perception was a 11,
Hers was a 12,
Mine was a
mine was a
12.
13.
13. So 13 is
It's my
next.
turn. Shit, I don't know what to do.
So you're hesitating.
No.
The Droidicus had 5.
Remember, like, there's
The
a,
B
there's
ones
a
have
mechanic.
2.
I know, you have to, like, okay.
And the
So
darkest,
I'm gonna pull
say.
my lightsaber
What's your
and
perception?
defend myself.
3D.
Yeah.
So they're
I'm
going
gonna
on
have
9.
to.
Alright, so you whip out your lightsaber and you defend yourself.
Yeah, so I'll pull my lightsaber and pull up lightsaber combat.
Okay, make your rolls. How many defense lightsaber? So this is a reactionary that you're going to get to do.
Okay.
So the first one is pretty much no modifiers, but it's going to be everyone after that. You're going to incur a penalty as you get shot at.
Yeah, which is fine. Yeah, so 18 for the moderate, and then that doesn't count. And then
Oh, yeah.
11,
Kicked its ass.
16 for an easy.
All right.
So
Bam.
lightsaber combat.
Lightsaber combat is your friend.
Yay!
Friends.
Now it is your turn.
All right.
Or yes, some clouded offworlder moonkin, shrouded moonkin from offworld with 2 of the light spears. And then there are 2 shielded metal men blasting away.
Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna do like 1 defensive action. So I'm gonna put that to the side.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna claim actions. That's fine. So 1 action. Moving. Brawling. So let's see. So it's,
One defense, one move, one brawl.
Yep. On the Droidica.
On a droidic. Got it.
I think. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think
That's
I'm
good.
gonna do
Okay.
that.
So you move. So when you go to grab, are you going to clog droidica? Are you going to grab the droidica? Are you going to break its arm?
Yeah, so I guess like, man, when they have like a head thing.
Yes, they do. With
So-
the sensor package on it.
Yeah, so I'm grabbing that and twisting. That's
Okay.
what I'm doing.
So your only attack is just that. To the sensor package.
I think so.
Okay,
I
fair
might
enough.
have one.
No, we're not doing called shots or anything
No,
like
no,
that.
no.
But I'm okay
Yeah.
with the concept of the description that you're doing.
Yeah. No, I'm actually thinking if I should hold back one more action just in case I wanted to do something else. That's what I'm thinking.
Like another dodge.
No, like another something. I don't know. Attack.
Well, I mean, you know how shields work, and if you make more than one attack this round, I'm going to have to say the shields are going to interfere.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Alright, then we'll do that. So I'll have 3 actions. And I'm using 2 right now.
Because shields do not stop slow-moving objects.
They don't. Not droidic shields anyway.
They don't stop fingers.
They don't stop
They
fingers.
don't stop anger. I might get a little shocked, but they ain't gonna stop me from nothing. I got a good heart. I'll be okay.
I have a good heart.
Oops.
All right, so you're losing 2 dice
Yep. So
to your brawl.
2, 4,
As you're pushed against the wall, the large Dracus priestess leaps in and... Okay. The droidica has 1 die! 3 dice. 3 dice.
Yeah.
So grappling is probably a 5. We're going to say it's a 5. These things are somewhat large, so that makes it a 16.
24.
24. Beat it by 8. You...
Jesus.
So then
um,
I go into like in between the 2 guns, twisting and grab
The force
yeah,
field around it just kind of
like
go,
you
and
know,
like crunch in on itself.
like and then and just grab the center, like grab its head in one hand and start like to twist.
We're going to do the shields doing 3 strength of like an electrocution to you. You roll versus your strength. Oh, that's terrible. It's a 5. You have to roll better than a 5.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a strong heart.
I got a good heart, guys.
All right.
Everything's fine.
Now it's your strength versus the droidica's armor. It has 1 dice for its body and 3 dice for its strength, so a total of 4.
That's a pretty darn good roll.
It is a good roll. It got an 18.
I got a 21.
So you do 3.
Oh, I'm sorry, 23. 23.
5. You do 5, which is a wound, which will definitely cause it to suffer a penalty. So you've reached through, you've grabbed a hold of it, you begin crushing it. Now it has to make a critical decision. Does it try to shoot inside its bubble at you, and how does this all
Can
gonna
it
work
even do that though?
out? It can melee.
That's true. It
It
can,
can melee. In fact, no, actually it has no brawl.
You ruined my modeling career.
I know,
So-
because it's just a
You can
shooter.
try to pull away. Like,
Yeah, it can step back.
yeah.
But then it's going to be taking 2 actions. And it's going to have to take an extra action. Okay, and with that, it's your warrior's turn.
Okay.
So we'll start with the blaster warriors on the hill.
Blaster Warriors. They are going to take out the newest bunch
We'll get to
of bark skin that are coming out with the other shipment. They're going to take them out.
Okay. Their difficulty is... Hang on. I forgot what it is. It's 5 set. It's the range thing. I wrote it down somewhere. Medium, moderate. So we're gonna set it at. I'm gonna set it at 12
Okay.
to shoot them. Remember, it's medium range, so you have bonus dice.
Oh yeah, I do.
And they're going to dodge, but they also get extra because they're using the hover cart, the transport, as cover. So we're going to say that they have 2 extra dice. So they have... What's their dex... What's their dodge going to look like?
20.
2 dice from cover.
6. 38.
All right, what does your dodge look like?
7d plus 2.
And your dexterity is...
2d.
So we're going to make their dexterity, their dodge 4. So, cover, their dex. I don't think they have any other modifiers. 10, 16, 21.
48.
You got a total of 48 to shoot them.
Wait, no, let me double check, because this was 10, 20, 30.
And this is your blasters for you guys in the background.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. They're good shots.
6, 8.
The scopes make all the difference.
10, 20, 30. I don't know why it's like that. I don't remember it being those numbers. But yeah, so even if it is those numbers, we'll just say that it is, just to make it easier. 40. So 43.
Yeah, and I done lost my count, so it's 20. Is that right? 10, 7, 9, 21. So yeah, that's well over 15. That's like a critical hit.
It's
2
like
extra.
20. So like 22.
Right. So an extra 2 dice for damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
28.
16. So 12. Yeah, that's 12 points of damage. That's incapacitated. That one goes down.
Okay. 3. Alright, and then the other one. 10, 20, 30. 38.
And we're saying
39, 40. 40.
What are you betting about?
2, this, 40.
Mm-hmm.
And I said it was 11, 12. 12 plus, so it's 22. 32, 37. Yeah, that one's a hit. No extra dice, though. Straight up 5.
Okay.
And...
22.
12 more. Bam! That one's incapacitated as well. So 2 of the 3 Barkskins pushing the repulsor platform have gone down. Alright. One of your warriors just got tossed 5 meters away from the opening. The other one is currently near the opening. The one that got tossed is stunned, but he's not like anywhere. They can't get up and do something. What do you want those 2 to do?
Let's see. So the one on the ground is going to get up, and she is going to... Ooh. Where's this ship that they want to take this stuff to? Is it close?
Yeah, it's within like 5-6 meters of the door.
Okay. Yeah, she's going to take one of the Threns. So, like, 1 mount, 2 ride. Well, 1 stand up, 2 mount, 3 ride. And then, have the Thren, start attacking the, start just, banging the shit out of the ship.
Oh, right.
To, make it unusable.
Sure. All right, and the other warrior with that is near the entranceway.
The other one is going to do a have a defensive just in case, and they are going to, they're probably just going to, prevent the next shipment thing from leaving, but they're going to use the shipment as cover just in case the Jedi tries to push them to so they're going to kind of like go a little bit of a long way around to like put the bark skin in between themselves and the shrouded moonkin.
Got it. So running out and around to get over to the other side. Got it. Okay, cool. Now, the next one in the list will be the stormtroopers on the hill.
Yes! So they would just start raining down fire on their enemies.
All right. The stormtroopers on the hill have Blaster F4D. You're at medium range. It puts it at a 12. They have no other modifiers. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's at medium range. They have no other modifiers to help them. So you got 4 dice. You're looking at a 12. The people down there have...
Exploded! Okay. 11,
I need to know
17,
who you're shooting at so
20,
I know what dice to be rolling.
4.
Because right now, the only ones you can see are the battle droids pushing the repulsor lift and the droidicas.
Probably the since I have 4 of them, how many droidicas are there?
2.
There are 2 droidicas and 6 battle droids.
Okay. Are they all pushing one repulsor lift, or are they like each have their own?
The first repulsor lift had past tense, 2 bark skins on it and 2 battle droids. The second one had a bark skin on it and 3 battle droids, and then there's the last 2 battle droids behind the shrouded moonkin. So there's a total of 9 battle droids, but those 2 are out of sight. They can't see them.
Okay. So I'm gonna say 2 of them, 1 each on the droidicas, and then the other 2 will start trying to take out the droids by shooting twice.
Okay. Shooting twice, so they take a penalty of 1 dice.
Yeah.
And so go ahead and let's do some dice roll. Their
Okay.
target numbers are 12 for range.
Okay.
Um,
So the first 2 that are hitting the droidicas are just gonna shoot once, just to get good aim on them.
Okay. So
the
that's
first
4
one-
dice.
Yeah. So the first one was 24.
Okay.
10. That's 10 for the second one.
Okay. Both of them are going to hit. The droidicas are not dodging. The droidicas are just taking. They got shields
Yeah.
up.
I mean, like I'm inside of one of the shields now, so that's probably why that.
You're probably only firing only at 1.
Yeah.
Because there's current.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and do the damage. The blasters do 5 dice.
Okay.
Yeah, so they can both be shooting at the same one.
Yeah, okay. So that's 13 for the first one.
2 and 3. And then 1, 2, and 4 dice. 6 dice. 10, 22.
No. I mean 13 damage.
Yep. Blast off the shields. 23.
That's why blasters are ineffective against droidicas.
No.
Okay.
Yay! Okay. Now for the other ones,
Okay.
for the other 2 shooting twice at I guess the little droids.
They are using
The
cover,
ones.
so they get 1 from their decks, 2 from their cover. Yay, cover. We use these 2. Gives them a total of 3, and the distances we're setting at. They're moving out, so we're gonna make them 14. So the first one, you gotta beat 21, 27, 30. And the second one, you have to beat
Oh shit!
14, 21, 27, 30. Both of them are 30s.
Wow.
Wait, what is that other number you're adding in
Yeah.
that's not part of the dice?
Okay, so dodge works like this. You have a modifier based upon range. They're at medium range, which is moderate.
Right.
Moderate is between 11 to 15. I'm considering it a 14 because they're moving and they're firing back out. So that's why I'm putting it at 14. Dodge adds to that 14.
Oh, I thought dodge replaced it.
Nope, adds.
Oh.
It's a combat
Yeah, it
modifier to...
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I thought like dodge would replace it because if you chose to dodge and rolled poorly, then you like dodged into the blaster bolt instead of away from it. Okay.
And they're getting 2 extra dice because they're using cover to their advantage, such as the transport, the boxes.
That's no.
You're waiting for an explosion at this point.
Yeah.
These are impossible shots at this distance.
Yeah. I mean, they're good, but
Yeah,
you gotta put them in a place where
the
they can-
stormtroopers didn't hit. Oh my!
They're clone troopers, not stormtroopers.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
clone
they're clone
troopers.
troopers.
The clone troopers did not hit.
I mean,
Sorry.
they're raining down terror.
They are, and the led the battle droids to take cover behind
That was the whole plan. All
their
along.
face. That was the whole plan.
It was the whole plan.
All right. That's their action,
Yeah.
and so now it is the droideca's turn. All right, the droideka are taking three actions each to open fire on the things in front of them. Which was what they were going to do, but one of them's kind of changed plans. It doesn't have that option. All right. It's going to have to take a step back, and you're still in its point blank range, so it suffers a penalty, which you actually get extra dice to dodge it, which is what it translates into whole dice for you for dodge. So when you roll your dodge, you add 1 extra dice into it. You still suffer the penalties for how many dice how many actions you've taken so far, right? And then it tries to shoot you with its blasters.
Now, if I've got a hand on it, then wouldn't I be moving with it?
Yeah, I have to do a strength test to get away from you and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I'm just telling you its actions.
Okay.
So if it fails that, then it's going to be just trying to shoot you while it's in melee combat with you.
Yeah, so that's really the more important thing right now. Just figuring that part out. And then we can go from there. So what am
Nope. 2.
I... Oh, Jesus. Okay. So what happens now?
You still have to roll, just don't get a 1.
Okay, what am...
I don't even think that's possible.
What's happening?
I don't know. Oh, no,
Strength.
I do. Or dodge.
No, it's strength.
Oh, strength, right.
It's trying to break free. We have to determine that first.
Yep.
It's got a 2. Not even possible. It can't get free of your grasp. So
Got it.
now it's going to try to shoot you at point blank range with its weapons and
And I'm inside of the thing.
its shield, right?
Yeah.
Which there could be repulsor, blast, fire, ricochets, and stuff like that. I'm going to give you not just 1 dice because you're point blank. I'm going to give you 2 dice because you're point blank
Okay.
to dodge its attack.
Okay.
So it's making 2 attacks at you. This is its third, so it's losing 3 dice to its total attacks, bringing its blasters down to 5d plus 2,
Alright, and this
which is still pretty substantial.
-2 because of my action before. Okay.
Okay, so this is a 10, and this is a 12, so that's 22, 27.
Okay. 10. 25.
25, so it beats by 2, which means it's going to hit.
Sorry, it took some of your dice.
And alright, its blaster does 8 dice worth of damage. Alright,
What am I
so
supposed to roll?
you're
I
supposed
don't understand how it can hit me if I'm in between its blasters.
because its blasters move like
It
this.
doesn't though. They just stay in one position.
You know what? Fine, it doesn't hit you. We can move on to something else. I'm just
gosh.
telling. I see that they can move from side to side, and so it
I've
rolled.
never seen them move from side to side.
But they're like on its arms though. So like if
I mean,
you just
Okay.
imagine it can move its arms.
and so you're going to roll your strength with your armor, which I don't think you have any. So you're just rolling
Yeah.
your strength.
18.
This one explodes?
20.
20. Alright. So, this dice and these.
That's why I'm like, what?
Dirty little eggs.
And you got 20. So, this is the actual damage of 11. Which is I do believe, an incapacitating wound.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, there's no point in, like, doing that.
You took an incapacitating wound. You're battling with this creature.
It's not. I'm in between their fucking things.
Okay, I don't have specs on a battle droid's what it can and cannot do. I don't know how grapple works in this system, and I'm trying to make things work
Okay.
as best I can.
Okay.
I get where you're coming from. You don't see how this is possible. I've seen other scenarios where they can work. So
I don't believe that.
wow.
I mean, they're on arms, so anything that, like, you know, like if you could move your arms in, then you could aim your blasters in.
It's just hugging me. It's okay. Keep going.
Okay. I want to check to see what an incapacitated wound means, because most of the time for droids it just means they're down and out.
Mm.
I have a Bernie.
Huh?
I have a Bernie.
Yay.
He's got his head on my foot.
Mm-hmm.
Foothead.
No, where are you going?
He didn't like that.
You shouldn't have said that, Sarah.
He didn't like being called
You
foothead.
shouldn't have said
I
it.
didn't say foothead. That was.
Foothead.
It's okay. I'm
You
scratching his
wacky.
butt. Now he's staying.
You wacky foothead.
So mean.
Get out of here, you wacky foothead.
Why are you mean?
Jump away, little Baron.
Go away.
You have force points.
Yeah.
You could use one to increase the roll because it was only by 2 that he hit. You could use a force point and it doubles your dice pool. And he
Oh,
can
yeah.
automatically miss. Now I was sitting there going, there's something that could happen.
Okay.
That's why there are force points in this game.
Yeah. I forget because my character doesn't have force points. So I've completely blotted them out.
Oh, yeah.
It's all raw skill
it's all
or
raw
nothing.
skill. Yes, that's it.
So we're going to say you use a force point to avoid
Okay.
that 2 points of damage in the incapacitating wound.
Okay.
We're going to forego the second attack because I want to placate to your desire that it can't shoot at you.
Well, I
But
mean,
at
the
the same-
other one can.
It has to
sure.
clear a path. There's assholes out there trying to block the shipment, so that's what it's going to shoot at. It's going to shoot at the Jedi. It's going to shoot at the 2 guys who are hiding.
Jedi.
So that's what it's
Yeah.
going to try to do.
Yeah.
All right.
I totally accept that the other droidica could hit me. I just don't accept that that one can. That's all.
Are we good?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right. Making 3 attacks, 1 starting against you.
Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna.
Pew 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 pew
Better
pew
with
pew
my
pew pew pew
lightsaber.
pew 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 pew. All right. It gets 8 dice. It's losing 2. You have no cover.
Dice.
Yeah, they're no joke.
Jesus fucking.
Yeah. That's why droidicas.
You know, I read something in this book that said Star Wars system is lethal. People die.
Yep.
Yeah. It's grim, man.
It's
grim.
so terrifying. Just remember, there's no way you could die.
There's no way you can die.
The rest of
Or
us can.
you.
Yeah, you don't die yet.
Ashar can't die.
Ashar doesn't die until the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're,
right.
they're
66.
correct.
Because there's a third game.
Spoilers!
10, 29, plus a 6, that's 35. Plus a 6, that's 41. 42.
Maybe you should use your force.
Just jump the fuck out of the way, man.
Just use a fucking force point. Go
Declare
and
you
Yeah,
finished it.
Ventress has got you pushed against the wall so that the
Okay.
thing's like...
I'll force point. 2.
Hey,
4,
you
6,
know
See,
what?
now I can remember that they're there.
Two,
So, like, yeah.
4,
Okay,
6,
force point.
8, 9.
There's nothing in the Jedi code that says you can't bravely run away. So.
Droidicas, the equal opportunity slaughter.
Oh
my God.
Wow, that looks crazy.
It hurt. Okay.
That's like that
10.
truck that spilled
But
over
you
on the
ain't, you
highway.
ain't dead.
13 plus 9
Okay.
is 22.
So I've already gotten 30.
We're aiming for 42.
40.
2 more points.
Oh yeah, you got
50! Okay, yeah.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
there's more, but I already got 50, so it's fine.
There was probably another 10.
So
more
I
there.
sit there going, like fucking
like
wind.
spinning.
Yeah, I'm just spinning
Windmilling.
my double bladed lightsaber. Oh, plus 5 to that because all parrying gets plus 5.
Jesus Christ. That's so terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just start going.
All right. Now it's going to open fire on the Dracus that ran. He has cover.
Clock goes 2.
She has cover because you brought no males with you. She has cover. That's going to give her an extra 2 dice. And she's at medium range, so it's going to make the target start at 12.
Okay.
So 12, and you roll your dodge, and you add 2 extra dice into it.
Okay. And everything's -1 for these ones.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
I hope you guys understand when the Droidicas roll out, it is
It's no joke. Droidicas are very scary. That's why I was like, I'm gonna get as close as possible so I don't get shot by them.
That's why I murdered it
Yeah.
as soon as it
Yeah,
came
so
out.
their
Like
only
right now.
weakness is getting way too close to them.
That sounds
But
like
nobody gets close to them. That's like part of the thing. They roll those like EMP pulse things.
She looked me straight in the eye and then
Yep.
dislodged herself.
All right.
She's precious.
And okay, hold on. -1
dice.
dice.
And you've added 2.
Yes.
Got it. Roll that.
It's gonna. Woo. Okay, so 10, 26, 28.
Plus, and 14 makes it 32. That's what the droidic has to get to hit the guy.
And it can get that.
Oh yeah, it can totally get that. Does not have force points or character points to work with.
And the force
12.
die isn't a 6.
Why can
Plus
droids
2
use
more,
force
20.
dice? Oh, it's not force. It's like a.
5.
It's
So 25. I got a 25.
okay.
All right, and now it's firing at the last one who also is behind cover. So roll the same thing again.
Same thing.
Oh, gets a 1.
So, I hope our real characters
got
never
2.
encounter droidicas.
Oh, they will. I mean, I'm sure they will.
probably
I'm sure they
will,
still
but-
exist.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and the most important thing to remember is that throughout the Clone Wars, droids got massive upgrades. It's kind of like Prohibition or the War on Drugs.
got the
As that
24.
happened, alcohol distillation and marijuana both got really strong. Droids, now being used so much, are getting better and better. So by the end of the Clone Wars, droidicas, I promise you, have gotten lots of upgrades.
I got a 24.
Yeah, no, it got
Or
a
maybe
22.
they went, wow, this works so well, we don't have to upgrade it.
No, that didn't happen.
I don't think so.
Nobody does
Let's
that.
just make everything a droidica.
Let's just make
An army of
everything.
droidicas.
Oh God, no.
We just have to be really fast and get up on them.
So a droidica costs, and this is really interesting, a personal force field costs 10,000. A droidica costs 11,000. So their personal
So
force...
wait.
It's
A personal force shield's 10,000.
1,000.
But a rolling force shield with blasters is
Is
just
11,000.
1,000 more.
Hey,
because they...
blasters are cheap.
Wait, no. They sell them in bulk.
Only in bulk?
Yeah, they only sell them in bulk.
So what's,
You buy
what's bulk?
100 droidicas
In one time?
at one time. That's why they're so cheap.
Fuck.
Okay. New idea. Whenever we all come together, we buy an old
An
Droideka,
army of Droidekas?
and you and you can reprogram it, and then we'll just stand underneath it whenever we're running around places, and it'll fire and keep us
All right.
in this
Wait,
little
but-
like
I'm
bubble.
sorry. Are
It's
you
got-
suggesting that I own slaves?
No, I'm saying you make them your buddy.
All right.
I said you fix him up, and he's our buddy.
And you control them. Is what I heard.
The
She's
battle
our
droids
buddy.
are going to shoot back at you guys
They-
with their 1 dice.
Shit.
Well, they have 3.
Oh man, I hope that your clone
Droideka
troopers
Butler.
have.
Droideka Butler.
Oh,
Sorry.
Jesus. I hope that your clone troopers have EMP devices.
I don't know. Do they?
My force dice says yes.
Yay!
Okay, so that's a 17 plus
Oh
6,
my
a
God.
23 to shoot at one of the clone troopers up on the hill.
How many thingies do they have?
The distance is medium, so it's moderate. I'm setting it at 14. They're not moving, so it's a 12. So that's all they've got unless they have, like, cover or something.
I would assume they're still up in the fucking jungle.
So give them 2 extra dice to their dodge.
what is their dodge?
Their dodge is...
What is their dodge?
What is
Their dodge is 72.
4 dice, so they roll
No, those
6
are
dice.
the ARC troopers. Because they're special ops. Droid poppers.
Wee!
Yeah, that's it. Droid poppers.
Yeah, they are droid
15,
poppers.
17, 18, 19, 20.
20,
20.
34. Okay, yeah. The battle droids are returning fire at the clone troopers in the hill, and now they're turning back to open fire at the last of the droids are opening fire at the Dracus, just like the Droidekas were.
Okay.
All right, so
I didn't like the smile.
5. So you need to roll for their dodge, and they get because they're so close to the battle droids, they don't get the extra 2 dice.
Okay.
You need to get 12s on one and 11 on the other guy
Okay, and then
to not be hit.
and I think they both have the -1 from their actions.
They do.
So
You're fine. Ooh, that's fine as well. So those guys are dodging blaster fire coming from all over the place. Sorry, those gals are dodging blaster fire all over the place.
warriors.
Those warriors, and they get to cover near the shipment. All right. We're going to get to the top of the initiative. It's going to be her turn. She's going to do more.
Oh, I'm so scared.
And let's go. All right. The shipment's now near the door. The Droideka's doing battle. She doesn't want to have to deal with this. She's going to leap past the Droidekas, and she's going to land near the entrance. She's going to force fling the shipment into her craft. She's going to then force throw the Thren away from her ship, and then
That's 4.
yeah,
So jump
Leap.
forward.
Leap,
throw in,
throw in,
throw away,
throw away.
and then attack you.
Okay. Oh,
Anything
good.
else?
Yeah, with her lightsaber, by the way.
Anything else?
She's going to hold 2 dodges.
This is what's happening, guys.
So that's 6.
6.
So she's got a -5 dice. She's got a -5 dice.
Sorry. If you don't understand what that is, you're too young. Sorry.
Wait,
What?
that's not a thing anymore.
No, that's not what that means.
What does that mean?
It's the shocker.
I know.
Fucked.
Anyways. All right.
Those are different things.
Is it?
She's force jumping. What does she have to roll?
Fucked is too general.
Fucked hard.
Yeah.
Force jumping.
Force jumping.
Yeah.
Got it. Hold on.
is very specific.
Can she force push? No, she wants to TK the supplies in and force push the Panther thing, the Thren away. So those are 2 different powers,
Okay. So for
but none of which she's maintaining.
okay, so she's gonna force jump.
Check.
Okay. So she's gonna
Is that a one she can do with her lightsaber combat skill up?
Oh God, please.
No.
No, it's not.
No.
So she can't jump with her lightsaber thing up.
Correct.
Oh darn, she's gonna have to drop that because she has to get past the combat with you guys. No, she can run past. She'll just run past instead. As she runs up to you with lightsaber, she's battling you at the same time because
Okay.
too many fucking dice.
So
Wait,
she
also
can.
remember that are those things used the same skill, alter sense control?
That's why she's not jumping.
Yeah, she can't jump.
She can't jump, but she can-
use lightsaber combat and TK.
So she can TK.
He's trying to get up there.
Don't do it, buddy.
You can do
He's
it.
doing cat math.
He's doing cat math, and it's so fucking
Decided against it. Good job, dog.
So she can TK and she can force push.
cute. Yes.
Dog.
And keep up her lightsaber combat. That's what she's doing.
Yes. Okay. So for TKing, let me get back here. TK is going to be a little more difficult since she is trying. How fast does she want to? How far away is the shipment from the thing or the ship?
About 3 meters now.
Okay.
only 3 meters. Wow,
Yeah, it
that
moved-
ship's really close.
It moved to. It's moving. They're moving. So at the beginning, the last round, it
But
moves.
there's only one thing moving it now.
Does it matter?
I don't know.
How does it
I
matter?
have no idea
How
if it
does
matters.
it matter?
I'm just throwing
How much
numbers
does
out.
the
You
Moving is
complain
fast.
about the droids. You
How
complain about
much does the shipment weigh?
50 kilos.
Sorry, headphones warning.
Sorry. Okay, so she has to hit a moderate,
Okay.
but she
With her?
with her alter.
So she loses 5 dice. Ready to figure that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
God.
She'll drop a
God,
force point
what
into
in
it.
the world is her?
We'll drop a dark side point into it because this is important.
Oh, you
Bullshit.
can do that?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you can.
All right, so
Does it like double after you use it or something? I
oh,
don't
she
know.
uses the kill. Like she's going to do it with her force push. She's going to use her force power to force push the threat away, so she'll get a dark side point out of that. But she doesn't fucking care.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
She's just replenishing her pool.
Yeah, yeah.
So
she loves
16
that.
minus 5 is 11 dice. So she gets 11 dice to throw it in there. Here's 4.
Wow, even
here's
after-
7.
Even after the -5 is still 11.
Ventress is a fucking bad.
I mean, I know she is. I know, but shit.
That dice drop made my head hurt.
I'm sorry.
Asshole crunch.
All right, 10,
It's okay. I know what else
20.
it did.
30.
Yeah, she got
41,
it. It's in there.
44.
It's in the fucking ship.
She throws the crate in there.
I don't know. I feel like that's so powerful that she also knocks the ship over.
Yeah, it does. It goes. It gets hit. And she then takes her hand and she swings it to one side, and she uses a force point to throw
So
the
your
Thren.
Panther thing had 7 strength,
Yes.
so it's gonna be a versus roll.
Okay.
Her dice versus that
And
dice.
it's Ultra again.
Yeah.
So 16 plus. So she's losing 5. So she's got 11. Or
Here, I'm gonna move
7.
the-
Yeah.
push the hairs away.
Let's
from the
move it.
bowl, yeah.
Let's move the bowl like there.
Yeah,
I
'cause I
apologize.
think we deafened Nicole with the dice drop.
I am
I'm
so-
sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Either that or it was Sarah's shouting. I
It
don't
was
know which
probably
one it was.
my shouting. I had to get on it. These people were like derailing my show. Oh, sorry.
10. 20.
Derailing my show.
My show.
12. 15.
My rodeo now. I actually so I used
30.
the it's my rodeo now today at work
10.
too.
That's
20.
gross.
30.
I don't even know what that
41.
means.
I don't know.
Hold on.
I feel like I need more whiskey after that.
I think I still. I think I have like 35.
10, 20.
Well, there was and like the dodgeball. I can't remember now. But anyways, it doesn't matter because it's over. You're over 40, so.
Well,
No,
it's
it
the
does.
difference.
It does matter. It does
so
matter.
9, 13, 33, and the plus is
2.
So 35,
Versus
41, 6.
okay, so
So this massive beast isn't going too far, but it's
the
definitely being
massive
thrown
beast is going 3 meters.
off. Or tossed in the side of the building for 3 dice of damage.
How far is the?
Too far for 3 meters, so she'll probably throw it out a distance. Just
Okay.
like, get off my
It
ship.
would just be 3 meters.
All right,
like
so
pushing
she
it out of
tosses
the
it
way.
3 meters away as she turns to face you, and she says, I'm going to claim a quick prize before I leave.
Ah!
And then she
No.
comes at you with a quick lightsaber stab.
Come at me, bro.
Oh, I don't know why we're in Mario now. But we're in the dungeon!
And she gets to add her sense to her dice pool that she gets to use.
Yes.
Great.
Jesus.
All right. And then she doesn't need to use light force points. She realizes she can easily best you. So she's just going to take advantage of that.
Survive, Padawan. Survive.
Oh, I'll take the hard job of going up and turning off the droids.
7.
Just like Kenobi. Good job.
Yeah, that's who I'm modeled after.
I know, it's fucked up. I'm gonna have to use another force
It
point
was all too accurate.
to not die. Wait, I'm sorry, what?
We don't
What?
talk about that.
Hey, you know what? I'm okay with whatever happens.
I'm not.
Because you live.
I need to borrow a dice.
Oh!
Just one dice.
I gave him one of yours because you stole one of mine.
This will be the force dice.
What?
Those are my Sith dice.
Get over here.
It's gonna explode.
All right.
It's okay. It's still fewer than you have.
Your attack. So you're gonna what? She's coming at you to kill you with the lightsaber. She's got 2 of them. She's just stabbing you with one. That's all she's doing. Just that one, or maybe some sort of cross saber stabby thing. But it's still lightsaber attack. It's going to do the same damage.
GM cat.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna parry.
So the difficulty is a 5, and then you roll your parry, and that adds into what she has to beat.
Oh, that beautiful parry footage.
GM cat's
Yeah,
trying to help.
I'm gonna force point because I have to stay alive.
Sweet. So you double your dice pool.
I know.
Look at all these dice.
I'm gonna
And she's taking a penalty.
She has more
That's
dice.
fucked up.
She has more
She's
dice.
for right now.
That's fucked
Like,
up.
and then I can't do it anymore after this.
It's
So.
okay.
Exploded!
So this is 10.
Okay. Okay.
This is 10,
Okay, 15,
30,
20,
You're supposed to
that's
help.
20.
40,
Get up here. Help him count.
50. Here you go.
20, 30, 40. 50. Yeah.
Why don't
60.
you like that? Helping. You want to tell
What is it,
people how you
60?
really feel?
74.
Tell them how you really feel.
74.
59.
74.
Oh, sorry, 58. You beat it by 15.
74. Actually, 79.
You still beat it by
79.
15.
Yeah.
Ventress leaps at you. Lightsabers duel coming down. You bring your lightsaber up, block, and she goes, "Ooh, a dual blade. That'll be a nice addition." Your lightsaber, one end is blocking both of her lightsabers, as that's the end of her action. She saved 2 for defense. All right.
Why?
13 was you, right?
Bad girls, bad
no,
girls.
her and then
13
me.
was you.
What you gonna do when they try to kill you, bad girls?
Run away! Oh!
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Ventress is locked in lightsaber combat with you right now.
I know.
Let's say that one more time. Ventress is locked.
Asajj Ventress.
I know.
That's what Cole sent you.
What? Is,
I am the show. That was
Bravo!
beautiful.
Wonderful.
Beautiful meme.
The best.
Love that memory.
Oh my god.
Oh, so the meme is strong with you.
I am the meme. Okay, let me just look over my force powers real quick because I need to see what I can do. And
Force retreat. What's that, a force power? Force, run away!
No, it's
Force
not.
bravely ran away.
Yes, there's nothing in the Force that says you can't
That
run
was
away.
too
I know.
much.
I
That
know.
was too much.
Now, I just want to point out, whatever you decide to do doesn't mean you're going to be successful. You're just not
Right.
going to die.
Right.
Wow, you could do something really stupid and be like, I'm gonna battle with my lightsaber. Like that.
I'm trying to think of something.
Don't do that, though. That's really dumb.
Space Wizard versus Space Wizard.
I'm gonna turn off her lightsaber.
Good luck.
She has two of them, right? You
Yeah.
know this, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to target one of her lightsabers and turn it off. Boop! You just reach out and flick.
No, you can do it with the Force, the telekinesis, the other thing that I have that I can actually do. Okay,
Telekinesis.
I'm so scared.
I'm also so scared.
You could do it. I believe in you.
So, okay.
So if I was a Jedi, I'd get a little piece of wood and stick up in my lightsaber switch so when they go to try to flick it, it's like the door window stoppy thing.
So here's the thing, like, the alterations that you can actually do on... This sounds like the
It does sound like Jinxie's lightsaber.
Yeah. So, what I hope to do while we are locked in, like, push, I guess, down and, like, push down mode,
Uh-huh.
is use my telekinesis to turn off one of her blades so I can get leverage and maybe, like, attack her that way.
Okay. So you're planning two things. Turn off her lightsaber and try to strike at her. Because you become a bit more defenseless. If you're successful in turning off her lightsaber...
Stuff, you can do it on your thing.
What?
I don't know. If you're successful in turning off her lightsaber, I will give you bonuses on your attack.
Shit. Okay. So, I guess it would be telekinesis. I guess?
Unless the power is called fuck with Jedi, I assume telekinesis is
Lightsaber fuckery.
the one. Lightsaber fucking.
This place is so scary.
I mean, and it's
Now think about Ewoks and how dangerous
less
they
than
are.
a...
Right?
How much would
They're
a...
monsters.
Our
How
monsters.
much would a
The chaos is strong
lightsaber
with them.
fucking weigh?
We eat
Or
people
what would the roll on that be?
I don't know.
with the weird square teeth.
Wait, I think I know. I think I know how to look this up. I think it's a moderate to
They don't
use...
even have canines. They just have normal teeth. They have human teeth.
Force. Hold on.
If they just like the long pig.
You can use it to move objects with the power of your minds. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to move an object.
Yeah, and it's a tiny button. Like, just a...
So I don't understand. See, okay, I'm going to just toss this out. I'm not liking this power because that means in, like, the movies, it'd be like... That's all they would be sending their rounds doing,
So-
turning on and off all the time. Oh, stop doing
If you
that!
read up on the different things that they use, the different forms and everything, there's actually a part of they talk about where you can use one of the forms to actually, like, swing with your lightsaber, turn yours off so you can go past where somebody else's lightsaber is, turn it back on to
That
hit
sounds
them.
really dumb.
It's
So,
intense.
I'm a Jedi, John's a Jedi, we whip out our lightsabers, I'm going to turn this off. He's going to be like, dude, stop it! I turn it off. He'll turn it back on. Off. That's our fight.
Yeah.
Fighting of who... Stop it!
Like,
I'm just...
you know, but like, here's the thing: like, you never see that happen in any of the
Yeah.
shows.
Where they
no
fight over
Jedis
turning on and off. They're
do
like,
that.
I am cool with the idea of pushing the button and going past someone's defense. That's legitimately cool. But that would just be the fuckery of just standing there like, no. And that's it. The lightsabers are coming on and off both sides like a fucking... and stormtroopers are dancing.
Something-
I know, right? It's the lightsabers.
So
So
the first rave was done.
lightsaber duel.
Yeah.
The first rave.
I'm going to say, for the purpose of this fight, no. I need more time to study this to figure out exactly how to have effect, because it will dynamically change the way I use Jedis and Sith. I'm pretty sure if it's an easy moderate to turn somebody else's lightsaber off, they're just going to use blasters and redirect blaster shots around corners and stuff and fuck all the lightsabers shit. Stop turning off my flashlight!
Yeah.
And it's a great idea to turn it off on your own. And the reason I'm going to say no to this is maybe the lightsaber has some sort of keen connection between the user and the Force, and therefore you can't do this. But we will research this and come back to it later, and you can be an asshole to some other Jedi or Sith later on where you just turn off their lightsaber and make it unfunctional.
Okay.
Some sort of opposed dice roll.
Okay.
But you're not going to win against Ventress of turning off her lightsaber.
Not while you're
'Cause
still a Padawan.
If it's a opposed roll, she's
I
just
mean, it would just be really,
really fucking...
This fucking Padawan just turned off one of my. Oh God, what's happening?
And they should just like stop you and slap. No.
I know.
No.
I know.
Go sit down.
Appropriate.
We don't do it, and then I sit down.
This is not appropriate fighting style. We're leaving now. Walks over to her ship. We're done with you
And
people.
I'm just sad. It's like, but I thought we were gonna fight.
How rude.
I know, right? All right. All right. So, I don't think turning off would be a good idea, but I don't think not throwing her back would be not a bad idea. She's really strong.
It would be more about leverage, like twisting.
Great. Throw
Because-
something into her.
Okay.
Right? That's leverage. You technically aren't strong enough to throw her, but you're pretty strong to throw
Am I
something
not?
else.
What's her dice? What's
You
her
could throw
strength?
like a droids right into her. Then you don't have to worry about her strength.
Yeah, droids are deadly weapons. I found that out.
Especially to people with fine arts degrees.
Yeah.
Good thing I have force push.
Good thing it's useful. Can murder all kinds of people by accident.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I'll force
Push. Push pull. Push me pull you. Maybe something. I don't know. Inanimate.
There's droids, there's droidicas, there's crates.
You could you could pull the crate back out of the
I mean-
out of the
Oh shit.
out of the ship and just hit her with it.
Yeah, you can. But I
okay.
mean, it's a distance away. You're going to have to roll really high, and it was 50 kilos.
It's fine.
The droids
That's
are
not-
lighter
that's not
than
that
that. The
much.
droids are like 20. The droidica, I do believe, is 40 kilos. So, I mean,
Well, if I'm actually using like force push. I guess I could actually force push her away. No, she's got more control.
try
Have
it.
to use. So there's rocks around here, right?
Yes.
Like a fucking rock about
You're
this
in a mountain.
big, the
Use
size
a
of her goddamn head.
Rock as a
Like-
weapon.
Sure.
It weighs like 10 kilos, so it's
Sure.
very
this.
easy.
And it has no resistance because it's a rock.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, no, midichlorians are everywhere.
They surround us and penetrate us.
Why are they penetrating me?
Because
I'll show you.
midichlorians do what midichlorians do.
Gross. Nobody needs that.
They don't ask. They
Okay.
midichlorian.
So telekinesis. Very easy. Oh, that's like 1 kilo. Still, 1 kilo going really fast.
Yeah, that's like 2-pound object.
Yeah. Okay.
Mass times velocity squared
So
equals
plus
force of
5
impact.
per additional 10 meters per round that I want to hit her with. So a 2-pound rock going 20 meters per 6 seconds.
I could see that doing like 2 dice of damage. Can you make it go faster?
Maybe. If I can get...
So it's all about how well you roll, right?
Yeah.
Drop a force point into it.
I don't have any more. I have 2.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm done. Like, I'm done, son.
Padawan,
She's spent.
Padawan.
Padawan is spent.
Yeah. Padawan is spent. That's done. Okay.
Man, I really hope Sideswipe comes in
wait.
and saves the day.
Sorry, I have to drop one of my dice because I'm doing 2
It's
actions.
been a few rounds. Well, it's only been 2 actually, but
It's only been 2, actually.
13.
47 hours.
If we go very easy on a small stone, what do you want to set it at? Like 1 through 5?
4.
Okay, so 4, that would be 8, so I get it 20 meters per round.
Okay, I can see that doing like 3 dice.
Okay, so smack her with 3 dice of damage.
Yes.
smack her in the
3, 6, 9!
Yeah.
Damn, she fine.
perfectly average.
Wanna give it to her one more time.
Wow.
What?
The best kind of teacher, as a matter of fact.
I'm noticing the trend where the apprentice also knows the
Okay, this is not exploding,
not
but this is 12.
Okay, so 9. She gets beamed in the head.
Yeah, she does,
With a rock.
but it doesn't do any damage. She's, and she definitely takes a step back away from you. Like, oh, you caught me off guard. This is cool. So, what was your other action you wanted to do?
Force jump away.
I don't have force jump.
Lame.
I know, super lame.
Force push yourself
You're
away.
a Padawan.
I thought she learned more. I'm sorry.
I mean, like, Ahsoka didn't fight any really big Jedi bad guys, Sith bad guys really soon, right?
No,
Exactly.
she didn't,
That's exactly right.
because she didn't get in their way. She wasn't like, I'm gonna go get this door. Boop boop boop. I'm gonna go closer to the big scary one.
All right. You run through
Finish.
you run through the fire zone of the other droidica. Got it. To get to this
God damn it!
which is perfectly fine, which means you can get shot at. All right. That was on 1312.
Okay. All right.
Master Ash, when are you gonna get here?
Hopefully before you die.
Master Ash, I'm just a baby Padawan. Why do you always put me into situations where I'm gonna die?
Because it's preparing for your future.
God damn it.
I took the hard job, alright?
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
Me versus the entire droid mega ship.
How about I do that one next time?
Okay, well, we'll rock, paper, scissors for it.
You had to take care of a technician. And I'm like, oh, here's the wrenches.
So
Hi, how's it
attack.
going?
You are oversimplifying. I had to, 1,
You want to like
plan
crush
the
the
entire
droidica?
mission. 2, make the jump from the ship to the ship.
Oh, I had to jump from the ship.
2, sneak
And then
my
I
way.
jumped into a
3,
vent,
sneak my way
And
through
then
the vent.
I
4.
fell down a vent.
4, I had
And
to
then
scope
I
out the area before
Hurt
entering
some poor
cautiously.
droids that had zero
5,
zero
I
fighting
accidentally
ability.
murdered a person.
And
6,
I don't
I'm
have
still
the
trying
power
to deal
to
with
murder
that, okay?
people.
So, like,
That's
this
your
is
own
really
fault.
difficult
No,
for me
this is terrible.
to come to
No.
terms with
I'm
right now.
So you've
not.
grabbed
I'm
it,
gonna
like
say-
crush it some more.
I've successfully
use it as a weapon and throw it
deactivated
at
the
something?
droids,
Yeah.
so none of the
Ventress
droids
or
on
the
the
other
ground should be
droidica?
bothering you
Probably
now.
the droidica.
None of the
Okay.
droids on the bottom should be bothering them now.
It hasn't been 7 rounds.
Yeah, not that. It's not yet.
It's
Not
okay.
yet.
We got it.
Oh,
We're
okay.
okay. It's gonna be okay.
They have to do this.
Sorry.
We're
Underneath that electrical thing, pick it up because I'm pretty sure that was. What is that?
Gross. How do I kill it?
Here, I have a shoe.
Yeah, give me that shoe, actually.
What the fuck are you guys doing? Is it a roach?
We're
Yes.
things.
I'm pretty sure
it
that is a
crunched.
German fucking cockroach.
No, it wasn't German.
It's not?
They're generally about
It
this
was too
big,
fat.
and they're
Too wide.
brown,
Yeah.
like a lighter
I
brown.
want my shoe back.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Here you go. It also has a bug on the bottom, so.
That's
It's
okay.
just-
We'll
Dealing
just
with
give it
the
a bear.
guilt and moral implications of having to murder innocent technicians and droid non-combats. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so yeah.
It's hard on my conscience.
So I'm gonna
Yeah, because if you eliminate
crush it, and I'm gonna throw it
this
at the other
and then the
droidica.
other one, I would drop a force point into both crushing it and throwing it, just so you
Ventress.
completely eliminate Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
Like
All right.
you sensed.
So you've grappled
like,
this
you
one,
were- you
and
were
it's
able to
already made an
know
attempt to
where
break
this
free.
bitch was going,
And
because
so
it was like, oh, the big bad.
Now
is
you're going
here.
to crush it even more, so
Oh,
it's a strength versus its strength.
Okay.
I didn't realize the big bad was on the planet though.
That's your fault. You're
So
a
it's
bad
got
master.
three
Wow.
and 1, so that's
Wow.
I just got bad mastered, everybody.
I'm kidding. I love
Wow.
I
I got
love you.
20.
you so much.
2.
I love
22. All right, I've got the wrong number of dice. There we go. It got 8. 22,
Oh
8 is a
my God.
14.
Look, I can't say
Didn't you already
wrong.
damage it?
Yes.
Oh, I screwed this up.
I
I gotta
can't
do
say
this
you're
again.
wrong.
Yeah. Look
I have
what
to
you
do
did.
this
Look what you did.
because it loses a dice.
Hey, you know what?
So we got a 6. So you beat it by 15. I'll give you an extra dice of
It's
damage
the-
from now. Roll your strength again.
Prime directive. We
Oh,
can't
we'll make
interfere
this-
in the
Now you're doing the
internal
damage. No,
power
wait, that was the
struggles
damage.
That was
of
the
an
damage.
independent
Oh.
civilization.
I mean, still Ventress.
I got
Right,
it.
22.
No,
I got a
I'm just
22.
addressing the genocide
That's a
issue.
16. That's
That's an
completely
internal
crushed
power
head.
struggle thing.
It
Right,
shuts
I
down.
don't care about
Okay,
that.
and
That's
now I'm
fine.
gonna
Whatever. Let
throw
them
it.
kill.
Shield
let
goes
them
off
kill
and everything.
themselves.
I didn't actually use the
All
force
day.
point with that, so.
Okay.
Oh, you did?
No,
Great.
I didn't.
So-
Do you want to throw?
Yeah.
You have throwing
You're
skills?
my son.
Is that a
He
brawl?
cries.
Oh,
Kind of. I don't know. I don't know what
I'm thinking Deadlands again. So, yes.
My son.
It's a brawl or melee. No, it's not
Yeah,
melee.
about that.
'cause- Well, maybe it's melee.
I don't know the skill
so
necessary to throw.
melee is when you're using a weapon.
Is the Droidica a weapon?
I believe the Droidica counts as a weapon.
Okay, then yeah.
Yay! Beat somebody with the force field.
So there's no throwing skill, just to make sure I got this right.
Not that I've seen now.
There should be for like grenade weapons.
Yeah, throwing weapons, and it falls
Yeah.
under dexterity. So
Yeah.
it is there. You would do a thrown, and it is for knives, spears, and aerodynamic combat weapons. So
Missiles.
you go up dex.
Oh. Then that's not convenient at all.
I'm sorry.
Welcome to my
Yo,
life. I mean, like, how far away is it?
a meter? Maybe move and then smash it.
Yeah,
There
there
you
we
go.
go.
Problem
Problem
solved.
solved. Now it's melee.
Oh wait, you don't have to move. You're big enough to reach that far. Because
Yeah.
remember? Okay, there we go.
I'm very. Alright. Now it's melee, bitches. Smashing. I'm gonna Hulk smash. With the force.
Hulk
No, you're not. Not with all those ones.
Oh, it's fine. This isn't, that one thing. Got 20.
That one thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
25. I got 25. What are you talking about?
Is it murder if you're just destroying robots? There are no robots in this game.
Yeah, it's just droids.
Droids are sentient. It's always murder.
Always.
25. All right.
Yeah, for my, oh, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't add in. What was I doing? Melee
right,
combat. That's
We're
what
doing
I was
melee
doing.
combat.
Alright, so plus
Your
2.
melee combat
plus
is
4.
Your melee combat's going to be 5. The Droidica
So
is going
29.
to slightly move out of the way to try not to be hit by you this round because now you're close and all of its targets have moved out of the way. So 5 plus 11, 16.
Yeah, 29.
29, 16, difference of 13. So yes, you hit.
Alright. What kind of damage am I doing here?
The Droidica weighs 40 kilos, so I'm going to assume that's at least 4 dice worth of damage because I'm assuming
that-
it's like a...
Do I add my strength with that?
Yeah, we're totally. It's like a plus 4 dice to your strength. It's like a melee weapon.
Okay.
4 dice of... Actually, we should say 3 dice, but 4 dice is
I
fine.
mean, you tell me.
3.
Let's see, 10. 5. 20. 22. 24.
I feel you, Bear.
He's
Ooh, that's
Oh,
very
that's-
much.
exhausted. I'm drunk.
10,
You're drunk?
Yeah.
Why are
23.
you drunk?
24.
man?
Whiskey. dude.
Okay,
Whiskey dudes.
so yeah, you're able to get it, bash the shields, and get through the shields and clip
Whiskey?
it.
Okay.
Can
With
you
a
not
hit.
get through that?
Cool. I'm totally
No, I was
using
gonna
this thing
point
as
your own.
cover.
Cover 2.
Why are
Yeah,
you
perfectly
looking at
fine. So when it turns and starts shooting at you, you're like, oh.
Shoot your dead friend!
Oh,
Okay.
Shoot
And you're
your-
reserving a dodge, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So after 12, it is now 9's turn, which are your buddies. we're going to say they're out dealing with droids and the other Barkskins, and the Barkskins are fighting them. And the important one is going to be the Droideka at 5, which he is focusing without modifiers just on you. All 8 dice to try to pin shots on you. You're going to get 2 dice extra from using the Droideka to defend yourself with.
Okay.
So you've got your dodge plus 2 dice for cover. And you're within its short range, so it's not even moving, so you gain an extra dice because of that. So 3, 4.
It's okay.
Well, that is a lot of goddamn ones. This was a 1, so I moved it. 5 ones. Should count for something, but it doesn't.
Good thing it's not Shadowrun.
I know, right?
Critical glitch. Right there.
17, 27, 37.
5 ones and a 11 makes it a 16. And you got a 20?
37.
37. Plus how close it is a 5. So 42 is what it needed. So as it begins opening fire with heavy blaster, you're just bits and pieces of this dead Droideka is just blasting all over
the shield's still on. Like
the shield's like flickering, and the shield's flickering
the
on and off,
flickering.
and so like bits and pieces of it are tearing and whatnot. And at some point in time, you've got like a half-destroyed carcass of a Droideka in your hand. At the end of this round, the Droideka raises the guns, bears in as you're tossing the last of it. You realize this is a moment where it's about to just decimate you, and the Droideka goes, shields dropping everything.
Yes.
All right, top of the initiative, Ventress. As she hit her with the rock and she's moved back, she looks to the corner of her eyes, sees the Droideka drop. Force jump, drops her lightsaber skills, and she flings herself to her ship.
God damn it.
That's okay. I'm totally like I'm force pulling my cargo and like that my stolen goods off of that ship.
Okay.
Totally doing that.
All right.
Concentrating everything.
I'll help.
The ship begins taking off as the two of you reach both out with the force, and the essence of the moon, the tide begins coming out, and the cargo, the 3 boxes that did make it on, immediately rake out onto the ground as the small craft begins sliding to one side and heading quickly into the atmosphere.
Take my shit.
The droids have stopped moving. The Barkskins have either been adopted or killed.
I mean,
Yeah, it's like because they have like their like tribal like tattoos and shit, and so
Yeah, they
like
just-
their adoption is like them like
Scratching them
they
out.
literally like have to scratch out their own house. Yeah, man,
that's awful and
Brutal,
awesome.
dude.
they are pretty brutal. I love
You
them.
regain a force point above and beyond your normal amount of force points. So instead of you recuperate 1. You'll recuperate your force after a while, right? And then you're going to get another one because you just battled your first Sith. and
Look at
survived.
you! You did it! See, you could do it. You're great.
Me.
Yeah.
Almost died.
No, you didn't.
Thankfully, I'm wearing my brown kimono.
Yeah, because, like, you know, even though, like, we aren't doing too well over there, there's still, like, a whole, like, thousands of droids.
Yeah.
Or, you know, a few thousand, right? A few thousand?
Yeah.
There is a total of 1,000.
Okay, yeah.
They-
That are over, like, with the other warriors
It
doing
just-
their
it
thing,
just all of a
so...
sudden stopped working.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Sin did
man.
survive.
Yay!
So after I shut down the droids, I activate my lightsaber, drag it through all of the computer consoles around the wall that I used to activate the droids so they can't reactivate, and make my way to, I don't know, like
Sever the power cord to the computer terminal, the computer
Yep.
CPU shields drop, and then run a couple of lightsaber through it.
Yep.
To just doubly make sure
Yep.
And then
yeah,
you-
that bring this back alive.
And then you Naruto fall out the thing.
I was
that
thinking.
right?
I was thinking like maybe I find
I'm assuming that that's a thing.
a person ship in one of the hangar bays on my way out because all the droids are shut down, so there's no guards to worry about.
It's true.
The Moidians
You take
aren't
an
gonna
escape
protect
pod.
themselves. Escape pod, yeah.
Yeah. You just take an escape pod.
Okay. Yep. I make it out alive.
Make it out
Everyone
alive.
lives.
Everyone lives. Well, most people. Some
Awesome.
people.
Excellent. Award 13 character points to your guys' characters. Extra force point to you for battling Ventress.
Yay! I was terrified.
If you had actually ran, I wouldn't have given you a force point. But because you decided to hit her with a rock, completely you deserve this. Not because, for no other reason, but you stood your ground against unmeasurable odds.
I'm going to die. I force throw a rock.
I mean,
I'm not saying being suicidal was the intent.
Right.
The intent was standing your ground. You did it.
What I was trying to do is I had faith that my master was gonna come and help or do something. So I had faith in my master, and that if I could just hold them off for a little bit,
Yep.
then he could finish them off.
I was just planning on 2 rounds of combat. Man, that took a
Intense
lot.
ass combat.
So next time, I'm not going to worry about the extra people. We're just going to verbatim kind of toss out how they succeed.
Okay.
I wanted to see what a larger combat looked like. Next
now we
time,
know.
It's
next
just
time
a-
the the clone troopers is just going to go pew pew pew, and some droids are going to fall or not, and then droids are going to go pew pew pew, and some troopers will fall in the future because these are actually clone troopers. So that's how that's going to work out.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Only combat I'm going to worry about are going to be the main characters and the main combatants, i.e. the Droidicas and Ventress. What goes on in the background, not important, just ad-libs. They will be considered, and I hate this term, minion combatants.
Okay.
Meaning they might hit if they focus in on you.
Well, this is it's like the like how they say space war combat thing happens. It's just happening around you, not
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. So that, and I wanted to test out to see how a combat scenario would work if we paid attention to all the details, and it's too much. We need to focus in on what's really going on with the characters, and that's happy with me. I'm glad I've reinforced that idea. So next time if we did it again, it's just the Droidicas and Ventress, and then there's shit going on in the background.
Okay, so hold on. Cole has 2 great questions. Well, 1 great question, 1 great point. The Lucre Hulk is over the village. Where does it land? Or did I not damage its propulsion systems and it can still
God, I hope you
go
didn't.
away? Or did I actually
You just cut the power to the computer controlling the slaves.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay,
Yeah, he unplugged it the lightsaber way.
excellent. And then
Unplugged it the lightsaber.
my
way.
master will save me. Meanwhile, Ash is drinking whiskey in an escape pod. Yes, I am.
Oh damn it!
Mission accomplished.
I
you know?
didn't mean to kill that guy.
Mission
So I
yeah.
just
Oh.
believed that the Force would come through
And it did.
and it did. It
And it
did.
did.
Yep,
Whiskey accomplished.
there you go.
Oh man. So wait, what's the end though? Because we did the fight. Now you
Yeah.
know that we have some stash. We might have to kill you.
I don't care about that. While you're in the escape pod drinking whiskey and dealing with your newfound self-loathing and wants to take on the technician's small family that, take care of them for the rest of their lives.
All right, so there you are. Everything's calmed down for a minute. The droids are being taken care of. The very large Dracus High Priestess walks up and says, "What do you say to her?" Because now she knows. What do you say to them?
I don't know. So we sell that to
In small
anyone?
amounts, secretly.
secretly.
This place doesn't exist.
Yeah. No, this place doesn't.
You don't have a
exist.
clue how they. Well, you know how they found out. The Barskins turned on you.
Barskins turned on us. Now we
Now
have to find a
she
new
knows.
hiding place.
Remove the entire
Remove
facility and
the-
cover everything up.
Yeah. Sucks.
And destroy all witnesses.
Yeah.
That's a lot of witnesses.
That's okay. We only
I mean,
count...
she did battle that
That's okay.
Mooncloud.
She's a female.
She did battle the Shrouded Moonkin.
If it was a male, then they would die. They would
Yeah,
have
that
to.
male ran.
Huh?
The male that was with her.
Oh yeah,
ran.
he ran.
Who knows where he went off to? Wasting time.
Sorry.
Wow.
He said, "I'm
The
going."
male ran. Shit, I can save the day. He ran. That's cool.
Oh,
Perception, man. Perception.
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna tell her what reality is.
No, you're not, because males should be seen and not heard.
I-
I know, right?
I'm-
It's so
I'm-
terrible.
I'm just crying on an escape pod drinking whiskey because I murdered a person
Yeah,
with a droid.
that's
Like,
cool. You give in to your alcoholism.
Ash did a great job, in my opinion.
He did.
Yeah, I think you
It was
did great.
wonderful.
Oh, did
the best.
Sergeant Sparkles survive?
We'll worry about that later.
Sergeant
Oh.
Sparkles. What about
Cliffhanger.
that one guy? Sideswipe.
Sideswipe.
Oh yes, that's
yeah,
right.
He'll be fine.
He's like a freaking hero.
He'll be fine.
It's great.
So,
Okay.
all right,
so-
all right.
You did well, Moonkin.
Thank you. You also fought well today.
You should see like this
I know.
probably like the whole arms kind of just really funky looking right now because so yeah. I don't exactly know what we would do.
Make her promise, like some sort of blood oath swear,
Oh yeah, blood elf. They would totally do blood
and
elf.
make it so that if she breaks the promise, she'll receive a dark side point. Right?
True. It's a good thing all of her dudes, all of her other warriors stayed back. Maybe they didn't know what was going on. I better hope they didn't, or else they all have to die.
Well, I'll have to debrief them. Like, we'll have to debrief them, but we'll just make it the mission debriefing and not this debriefing. Yeah.
Oh, they were going after a storage facility. What were they storing there? Marshmallows!
You could also make me part of your tribe
You could.
make it binding.
Yeah. Oh man, we'd have to do it with everyone. All of them.
Just the females.
Your son's being a dick.
Who? My son?
Your son's being a dick to Motley right now.
He
Our
Just after
son.
poking
Your
her in the butt.
Our son is always gentle and kind.
Yes. That's what you want to do. Yes.
Sorry, I'm blanking out.
So you need to decide whether she lives or dies.
Right,
Which you
and-
can only choose live.
Yep.
So you have to find a way throughout the tribe's codes or language of the code to make sure that you don't kill her because she knows.
Right.
Maybe.
It's just like I'm having problems with what to say.
Maybe
That's
if
my. That's
Ah,
where I'm-
got it. Okay.
maybe if she becomes a member of your tribe, she can be trusted to keep the secret of your people.
I think enforcing it with we're going to make a pact, and this is a force binding pact, and if you go against it, you receive a dark
But
side
what about
point.
the clone troopers?
Huh?
Oh, they don't know.
They don't know what they're
It's
looking at.
military. They don't know anything. They didn't come up this close.
They stayed a distance back. They don't know anything,
Yeah.
and
They saw some crates.
she was actually in the facility. She was close enough. Maybe she knows. I mean, that's the real question. Does she know what she's looking at?
It's irrelevant.
I mean, I talked to you about it. I was like,
Yeah. That's why I'm like, did I say that around the clone troopers? Because if I did, they all have to die.
I would have went closer to you because you were up ahead and the clone troopers were like here because we were trailing behind you, and I would have like come up to you so I wouldn't like be loud. I mean, that's
That
like,
sounds fair.
I mean, it's however you... the simplest way to work it is they don't know.
Okay.
Because if you attack them, you know it's going to cause problems.
Exactly.
Game mechanic-wise, and I'd like to go to bed at some point in time.
No. No bedtime allowed. It's only 10:45. What are you doing? Gosh, you weirdos.
He's got to start work on Monday.
I'm old.
John's old and drunk.
Let's focus here.
Okay. And I get I get super close,
Okay.
like really in your face, and the other warriors that are now like moving things back into the thing have stopped, and now they are also coming over, and maybe a couple of the other like new adoptees to whatever clan decided to take them in are now coming over, and you're kind of in the middle of everything.
Okay.
As an outsider, you should die for what you've seen here today.
All the other ones like stamp into the ground, making a thudding noise, tribalistic, kind of like in unison, announcing that they agree with this statement.
And you're like, I just fought off a freaking
No,
Sith, and
no,
now
no.
you guys are
I mean-
surrounding me saying I need to die.
So I was absolutely prepared to die. So right now, I'm just still kind of, I guess, in shock. So I'm not 100% phased by the scary people things around me. So I say, we helped defend this place just now, and we also, or you also allowed us to be here. So if this is as much your fault as it is me seeing things.
Are you sure you want to take that route?
But like in a nice way?
That doesn't sound nice. You should probably say it how you mean it.
You invited me here.
You invited
Damn
me
it,
to
that
help.
helped.
Okay, I mean really it's just
It's like, are you sure that's how you want to go? Because it could just be headbutts.
that's true.
Not really, because you have to live.
Right.
Yeah, which means she would end up killing all the elders of the tribe by just pure luck of the
I know,
Jedi
exactly.
way.
Nobody wants
It's
that.
like
Nobody
I would
wants
just
that.
start spinning my lightsaber in the air and all your heads would fall off.
No, the other one. It's fine. Everything will be okay.
So
So, I think, like,
it's
Here-
more like
I have an idea.
yeah, okay.
So, this is, like, going on in your head, and you're like,
yeah.
what the actual
We just helped you.
So, like,
you said follow me.
and I
You brought me here.
yeah. So I say, and all of that is going on.
Hold on.
It's so good. It's so good.
Okay, so I just made my concentration check. This is what's happening in my brain.
Yeah. So it's like, you gotta be kidding me.
You fucking kidding me right
And like, as you are about to open
Yeah.
your mouth to start saying all of those things, and it's like, you see, like, I snort, and then I give this, like, really aggressive toothy grin. Baring my teeth at you,
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
like you do.
Yeah.
But you have fought well. You are a true warrior of the
About to pull
moon.
out the persuasion and just be like, listen. Yeah, go ahead. keep
Yeah,
going.
because, like,
Keep
you know,
going.
I can sense your turmoil and your anger, and I like it, kinda.
But it's like controlled anger.
It's like
and-
frustration, like,
yes. Like
what?
it was then Sin realized they needed to be cleansed of the dark side with the lightsaber.
Yay, dark side points!
Don't worry, Master. I took care of them all. And then I just like wipe their blood across my face. Oh, sorry.
They're all tent leathers now!
More whiskey, another escape pod.
Oh, Jesus.
Ash walks over, kicks the escape pod, pointing back up, climbs up inside, pulls the hatch shut, back into outer space.
This is my tribe now.
This is not the game we're playing.
Great party.
Okay, keep going.
All right.
Sorry, that was a tangent.
No, it's good. It's good. It's so good. I love it.
But I have fought well. Go.
Yes. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's just.
It's good.
Steak pot.
Right?
Okay. I offer you
And you see like the pause, like trying to find what the word is, and like the in the
Basic. Yeah.
choice.
That away.
it was like opportunity, no choice.
To be adopted into the White Rocks. Then you would be one of us.
And you see like all the rest of them like just like also do their what is it, ascension?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ascension
Sign
stomp.
of ascension. Yeah.
Unity. Ascension. Sleepy puppy.
So, inner turmoil wise, Jedis are not supposed to have attachments.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Oh, dilemmas.
Oh no! But I mean, being a contact
Yeah.
is not the same as
And having an alliance of sorts
That's
with
true.
which is kind of what you guys wanted to
yeah.
do.
And this is what we wanted.
This is what you wanted.
Go to Jedi Council, throw down a droid, and can blast it. Be like, mission accomplished, bitches.
I'm friends.
Trying to think of the right words that she would
That's
say.
why it's really hard, man.
I would say Jedis do not have family, but alliances are important. I agree.
This is no family. This is a tribe. The Blood Pact.
Shit. Pull up my kimono sleeve, I guess.
So
The sleeve.
yeah, there's definitely there's no like hand cutting, because as any normal person would know, you never cut your fucking
Yeah,
hand
you don't cut your
Because
hand.
you need to move it.
All of these little things, there's so many nerves and little tendons and things, like you start cutting your hand and then it's screwed up for the rest of your life.
That's part of the sacrifice.
No,
No.
not as a warrior, because you need to be able to grip your weapon properly.
Cut the bottom of your
So-
foot instead.
Yeah, I
It's
pull
really
up
annoying.
the sleeve.
All right. So like you see the and this her hand is monstrous, and she grips into your arm like the this.
Yeah.
And then the claws like sink in to your forearm like back there.
And I use control pain to not flinch and look like a weenie.
And she's like and she holds it, and she's looking, waiting for you to give some for the rest of it, because you can do it, like force stab or something. I don't know.
That's called lightsaber combat.
No.
I have accelerate
So
and
seeing
force shield.
So seeing
you
seeing them look down, the one of the tribe's women will come over and like hand you an
knife.
an ivory dagger.
Okay. And then I'll.
Yeah, it's across the street, not
Yeah.
up the road. You don't want to go up the road.
I know.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So then it's like
across,
stab,
a little, like a couple
get
of
some
stabs, and
blood.
stick my fingies in there.
Yeah, just like make it real gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get it in there.
Yes. And we and then she lets go, but she lets it like
slides.
slide and
Oh,
smear
yeah.
down your arm.
Yeah.
So it's like nice and oozy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then she holds it up to let your blood trickle down into her wounds.
Your blood trickles down into my wounds.
Yeah.
Bloodborne pathogens, kids.
Yay!
Get around that.
That's okay. Star
Yeah.
Wars is fine with that. You
Right.
just get
Because-
some Bacta.
The Metachlorians take care of all of that.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have a blood pack. Make sure to write on your character. If you ever give out the secret that they have a secret mining facility, you will gain a dark side point.
Oh shit. Okay. Talk about
Don't talk about it.
The first rule of mining club.
We don't talk about mining.
on.
Second rule of mining club. We don't actually do the mining. We've got people for that.
All right. Don't
Yeah.
talk about
don't talk
secret
about-
mining on
Don't.
wherever.
Don't do it.
I
You
forget
can't-
the name of my planet that I just made up.
You can't even talk about it with your master.
Hiratua.
Whatever. Or get dark side point. Also, I'm part of their tribe.
Yeah, you are part of
Yeah.
the White Rocks.
You're family now.
You know, because like you're a warrior of the White Rocks now.
Yeah.
That has certain privileges.
Yeah, next time they go to genocidal war, you're invited.
Yep.
Great.
Next time somebody tries to bark skin.
Yeah, fuck you, Barkskins. Are you one of us or are you one of you?
I'm one of nobody.
Dead. Nobody is not one of us.
Wow.
So.
I'm really these
Oh.
Drakis, man.
Cheapers.
Like most of that shit's just on the fly when I was doing it. I was just like, yeah, they
Have
would
you
totally
took
do
notes
that.
of like how your character's supposed to be because she's gonna probably be a returning character later
I'll need
on in
to
the
I'll
series,
need to make
so.
sure that I get everything written down.
Oh yeah, Robin points out that as a moonkin, you get first pick of the males. So
Ooh, that's also true.
I don't want that.
pick your
That's cool.
Well,
your
you need to pick a
Drakus
male so that you can work the land and make your food.
Oh, cool.
Because they are totally up with this male being subservient,
right.
barefoot, and pregnant in the kitchen mentality.
Oh my god, are you guys like seahorses?
Sure.
Well, no, it's
No,
just the
it's
whole
Not
mentality.
you.
It's
Subservient.
they take care of
sex.
the eggs and everything.
Yeah, I
That's-
mean, you just
cool.
need a body to keep the eggs warm. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be the female.
Yeah.
So.
So
There's that.
yeah, I don't.
There's that.
The
I'm
Jedi
not-
Council does not allow you to have a
attachments.
attachment.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
You
no
have to-
thank you to the men. So I choose myself. I'm working on myself right now.
That's okay. They like they realize how weird that would be.
Yeah. They understand the Jedi way a little bit.
No, it's not even that. It's
Oh,
like you're
cool.
not even you're not
Yeah.
a Drakus. You don't
Oh.
have a cloaca.
Cool.
Yeah.
How would I pop out an egg baby?
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
They can't fertilize your eggs because you don't drop them. So,
Right.
yeah. Just no
Cool.
crossbreeding.
Yeah.
Just it can't work.
Biology
that's
doesn't
okay.
work out.
yeah.
You have to be a reptile.
Yes, like on that episode of Star Trek.
Yep.
That's kind of one of the things I was.
yeah.
That's what like that one that I when all they yeah. That's kind of what like I thought of like in my head at first, like the really big gory
Did
one.
all the menial labor like good subs?
Oh man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you. Are we
Oh,
still
man.
doing your massage tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Wow, how drunk are you?
I don't know. I'll tell you in the
I
morning.
love my husband. I love him so much.
Wow. So
Yeah,
let's see.
so,
you guys get to you make some allies for the Republic, and
I have a wicked cool sky.
have a cool like I don't know, have some sort of allegiance with them. So when you guys want to make some sort of like droid things, I guess you can buy Helenium or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Holinium. Holis.
Yeah.
You said it right.
I mean, like, our army isn't made of bot people, so,
Yeah.
we don't really need it. I guess you can just hold on to it,
That's true.
You
like,
smell like clean laundry. Oh,
We'll
love you.
we'll still sell it to people in small quantities.
yeah.
For astronomical prices.
I mean, that's cool.
Because that's
Like-
what we do.
Why not? So we get our outpost.
Yes, you get your outpost.
Yay!
Actually, you know what? Your new outpost is this abandoned mine. I mean, abandoned storage facility.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
had no
shit.
idea it was there.
How convenient.
I know.
Yeah.
Because we're going
Even
to
has
have a new
power
one.
generation
It does.
already.
It's fantastic.
Oh, we lucked out.
Yeah. It's great. Yeah. He comes up. I'm all bandaged. Like, my arm's all bandaged up. And everything. He's like, yeah, hey. So this is our new outpost.
Excellent work, Padawan.
Thanks.
Nothing went wrong on my end. Turns away, stares at the ground, thinks to himself, except for that one person I murdered.
Master.
It's manslaughter because it was an accident.
Dark side imprisoning me. I cannot die.
You were using projective telepathy just then.
Too much whiskey.
Was I? Oh!
I had to kill people.
I know your secret. Your dirty little secret.
It's okay.
It's okay, you can go to therapy together.
Oh.
You can go to therapy together. It'll be
Yeah.
fine. Abandoned Lucre Hulk and Orgavit. Yeah, right? No, I'm pretty sure.
mean-
Well, no, it's not abandoned because there are a few nematoids or whatever you call them.
Yeah,
Nemoidians.
Nemoidians.
Oh my-
Nematoids.
Nematoids.
Okay, so fun fact, nematoid is surprisingly close to an actual like genus name
A
of
nematode.
nematodes. Which yes is a type of like primitive worm-like thing. So I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm not super drunk. What were we talking about?
The end of the game.
Nemordians. Just okay,
There's a
John. Best game ever.
Love him whenever he's just a little bit drunk and all giggly.
I'm so confused
Oh my
right
God.
now.
We should just end it.
I guess we are pretty much wrapped up. You guys, success. Good job.
So much success.
Good job, Sarandel.
I didn't
Cinderella. Cinderella. Sinril. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Dun, 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 Sorry, that's Lord of the Rings.
Get out of my head, man.
That's
I
not-
was just saying that
Get out.
over and over again in my
Shit.
head.
Good job, Silverillion.
Yay!
Oh, yay!
Silmarillion.
So, are we ready to make our grand
Oh
exit?
god, we need to soon.
Yeah.
let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
Get the fuck
Alright,
out.
thanks everybody for joining us. We appreciate you. We're
Thank you.
part 2 and dealing with our shenanigans and this pup right here and
Big
everything.
Shenanigans.
And we'll see you whenever we decide to do episode 7.
Oh, that's my episode.
Holy shit!
Oh.
Wait, 7? 7?
Yeah,
Is
you're
that
the last
7.
one.
I'm the last one?
7.
Yeah, so it's
I
him
thought it
next.
was 9.
Him, mine, and then yours.
Yeah, quick successions.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the last run. The
Chronologically.
last one for John.
Oh, yeah, because
last
Jeff-
one for
then-
you.
and then
And
the
the
last
last
one for
one's you.
Yeah, so it's real fast.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
We'll figure out
Three
when,
more to
and
go.
we'll let you know. 3 more? 3. Alright,
Da,
no,
da,
that's
da.
not the right one. That's not the right one.
Sorry.
It's still Lord of the Rings. Da, da, da,
Da, da,
da.